Gambling Helpline.
The EAB Sports Network presents DeWitt Dragon Football on 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, thanks to these sponsors: Stone Bank, Blue Seal Petroleum, Farmers and Merchants Bank, Freemeyer's Best Brands Plus, Horton State Farm Insurance, Pico Foods, Producers Rice Mill, Progressive Tractor, Red River Ford Toyota, Ruffin & Sons, Senator Ronald Caldwell, Southern Bancorp, TechStream, Tommy's Rexall, and U.S. Irrigation. Now here's voice of the Dragons, Barry McEwen.
Welcome, Dragon fans. I'm Barry McEwen here with Kyle Rowland. We're live from Dragon Stadium tonight, where the Dragons are hosting the Lions from Hamburg, Arkansas. This is your Blue Seal Petroleum pregame show. Great night for football. The rain's ended. The cool weather's here. Kyle, it feels like football weather.
Yeah, this is what you call end of October, November weather right here for football.
Right now is about as good a place to live in the world, Dewitt, Arkansas, as far as weather-wise right now. And it might not last 30 minutes, but right now it's really good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we had the rain last weekend, early this week, and cleared up. Still probably a little damp out there, but as far as the weather goes, it's not hot, not cold, and it feels like fall football right here.
It really does. It's just awful good living weather. Like I said, this is your Blue Seal Petroleum pregame show. The Dragons right here warming up. The Lions right here warming up. This game could not be of more importance for the Dragons' playoff hopes. The importance of it is sky high for tonight, Kyle.
Yeah, this for Dragons still controlled their own destiny. Sometimes it gets to the end of the year and you start looking at scenarios and you've got to win and you got to hope someone else wins. But if we win out, if we can beat Hamburg and Monticello, no matter what else happens, we got a spot in playoffs.
That's right. You're exactly right, Kyle. We'd love to be. We were sitting here while I think it's 4-4 overall, 2-3 in conference play. And yep. Everybody wants to win more ball games, but we still, like you said it just right. We control our own destiny, and that's about what as you can ask for. No, we're not counting on somebody else. We win these two, we're in, and there are some other scenarios, but if we win them both, don't matter. Like you said, we're in.
Yeah, I mean, I could sit here and give you all the bracketology of everything, but it gets a lot clearer after tonight. With you have Stuttgart at Star City, that game,
that's a wash.
Yeah, but you have Helen at Warren. Never know what could happen there. It's at Warren, so probably going to be a nod to Warren.
Yeah.
But then you have Cross at Monticello. We know what Crossett can do. Monticello's not the Monticello team they've been in the past,
and they should be Crossett, but Crossett has athletes.
They do. And so, as I said, anything can happen. If there's somehow someone pulls up an upset, it helps us out a lot. But it don't matter. Let's just go take care of business.
That's right.
Tonight.
I mean, we're going to go out here and do our best to beat the Lions tonight, and then next week do the same thing with the Billies, and then we don't have to worry about it. We're just wondering where we're going after that.
That's right.
But if you like running backs, tonight's your game to come to, or tune us in on YouTube or whatever you're going to do. Tonight's the game. Nikel Lewis, a running back from Hamburg, he'll be wearing number 5 tonight, folks. He's rushed for over 2,000 yards. He's got a Division I offer already. He's the real deal.
He is. I mean, we went to Hamburg last year, and, I mean, had they not tried to throw it as much as they did, that game could have went a lot differently. But we beat them in we put
70-something, 30-something.
Yeah, it was. We put up a lot of points, and and if things turn out badly for the Dragons, I think Hamburg going to be trying to do the opposite.
A little bit of redemption there. That's right.
But you're right. I mean, we've been in a lot of games with some passing quarterbacks, and it's finally going to be nice. I mean, two teams that mirror each other a lot, and a lot of running. I mean, this game could be done by 8:30.
And their quarterback, I don't know what number he's wearing tonight, but he's
an athlete. Yeah,
he's really good. He can run. He can throw. He's not a pure passer, but he can hit open receivers, and that's what they do. They run the ball. They lull you to sleep, and when they throw it, it's a backbreaker. Somebody's going to be drifted out wide open, so you got to be aware of that also. But that being said, The kid that wears number 1 for Dewitt, Arkansas, Corey Graham, don't have to take a back seat to nobody in the state of Arkansas. You just give me the number. He's got 1,336 yards on the season. He's probably well over 1,500 all-purpose yards.
Yeah. Let me go tell you what his receiving stats are. 130, 10 catches, 130. Add a touchdown on that side to go along with his 13 touchdowns.
That's 1,466 all-purpose yards.
Along with 14 touchdowns.
And 14 touchdowns. Folks, that's pretty good. And now he's up to 4 different colleges that are interested. So he's getting college interest also. Man, it ought to be a really good night to watch a running back run because both those kids are great vision, great strength, good enough speed. Neither one of them are just blazing fast, but good strength. And good enough speed, and the vision both of them have are unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, just one-on-one. I mean, you always ask your running back, can you make one guy miss? Mm-hmm. In our case, Corey Graham, he doesn't try to make you miss. He just wants to run you over, which is, that's fine. But he doesn't let the one person bring him down.
And how many times have we seen him this year, Kyle, move the pile?
Yeah.
There'd be 3 and 4 guys trying to get him down, and he's moving the pile. And he's 5'7" or 5'8" on his best day and about 180 pounds. But he's so strong and so quick and so determined.
He is. And, he's hurt. Of all the players, he's the one that's got that. Lewis's name been said a lot. That's in the back of his mind this whole time. But I want to add one more thing to this. Our offensive line, I know a lot of people have given them a lot of heck for some things that have happened this year, some injuries. But
injuries hurt us bad.
They have. But this is also your time. Right? I know everyone's going to be talking about Graham versus Lewis, but you take pride in what you do.
Yep.
And as a unit, let's show the state. Let's show 4A. Let's show Hamburg that we might be the team that everyone's counting out, but we're not out.
And we get Gage Lay back tonight. I don't know if they'll play him on the offensive line, but for sure he'll help us on the defensive line.
Yep.
And so that's going to be a big lift for the Dragons tonight also.
Yeah, we're really going to need those big boys. I mean, when you have linebackers that go for 12, 15, 16, and 17 tackles, that means
they're getting too far before you get to them. Yeah. And we're going to get Marshawn back tonight. I know he's not going to be maybe 100%, but he's going to sure enough be out there getting after it, trying to watch him in warm-ups. He looked good running. So, that's a huge deal because I don't care who you play. If you're 6'4", can run and jump, run 4.47, that's a matchup problem.
Even if you just put them out there on offense and tell them to run the go routes, once
they have to cover.
Yeah, once every 4 or 5 plays, like that's just something that they got to think about.
And the quarterback from Hamburg's a real good runner. We know ours. Caden Golden's a really good runner. Not the kind of runner that Hamburg, a different kind. Caden's more of a Tim Tebow type. Real big, strong kid.
Compliments
and really good passer. But I'm not sure Caden doesn't have the better arm of the 2 quarterbacks. Now, the other kid's a capable passer, but he's a gifted athlete. And
he's got the weapons. I know our weapons have been they're hurt. Bauer's coming back. You're not going to get him 100%.
We're not going to have Travis London tonight.
But you got Fry. You still have Fry.
Yeah.
You still have Mitchell. Mitchell's not what Golden gave you at that H-back position, but he's capable of catching it.
Yeah.
You got Kane Fisher who can come out of the backfield, Graham who can come out of the backfield. So
I think we're going to see some of Terrell Dale on offense tonight.
Probably, yeah. I mean, we know what he can do when he has the ball. So we've got the weapons. We just have to find the right balance. We not overdoing the passing, but doing enough to keep 9 men out of the box.
And you hit the nail right on the head a while ago with talking about the offensive line. Our offensive line has to come to play tonight. If they don't, it's going to be a long night.
It is.
But if they come to play and get after it, then this could be anybody's football game. There's going to be some points scored.
Oh, yeah. We're
going to score some points.
I mean, that's just evident this is the conference this year.
Talking to the Hamburg radio guys a while ago, and with the exception of Crossett and Star City, with the exception of those, all the teams in the conference can score, and none of them stop anybody.
Nope.
That's just. I mean, it's an offense heavy conference.
It's either offensive heavy or defensive lacking.
It's defensive lacking. I'm trying to be nice about it. It's defensive lacking. All right, folks, this is your Blue Seal Petroleum pregame show. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Stone Bank is proud to sponsor Dragon Football. Win or lose, you can count on Stone Bank to be your #1 fan. We feel the same way about our customers. We're not the bank on every corner. We're the bank in your corner. Talk to Stone Bank about a free checking account for you or your business and interest rates that, like the Dragons, are hard to beat. Put Stone Bank on your team and we'll show you a winning combination. Stone Bank in DeWitt and Gillette. Boulder banking for Dragon fans. Member FDIC.
My primary care provider helps me make better decisions about my physical and mental health.
They're the first person I talk to if I have any questions about infections, medications, or any other health concerns. And most insurance companies don't charge you for having annual wellness checks.
With them, I have the help I need to stay on top of my health game.
There are many reasons to have a primary care provider, but if you're not getting regular checkups, you're not getting a complete picture of your overall health. Visit chistvincent.com to find a primary care provider.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
At Blue Seal Petroleum, serving you is their privilege. Blue Seal extends a heartfelt thank you to their valued customers across Arkansas and surrounding counties. Your trust in Blue Seal for your fuel, tire, and service needs is truly appreciated. It's your loyalty that has fueled their commitment to excellence for over 80 years. From the entire team at Blue Seal Petroleum, thank you for choosing them. They're here for you always. When you need them, call Blue Seal in DeWitt at 870-946-2281. And for Stuttgart, call 870-673-3126.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. This is your Blue Seal Petroleum pregame show. I'm here with Kyle Rowland. Boy, Kyle, this weather, I can't get over how much better it is. It's just, I mean, like you said, the rain got over with, and it's really nice, really cool, no bugs, it ain't hot.
Yeah, a complete 180 from last weekend.
Mm-hmm. Man, it's just great weather. Dragon's already got the big blow-up. Dragon run-through set up and ready to go. The volunteers to get down and do that, get that done, do a good job. We need to give those guys a little shout-out. I have no idea who all does it, but whoever does it, they do a really good job, and that's a thankless job, too. But, boy, the field looks great.
They do. I heard that we would have some new things, and I see the end zone. We got the
DeWitt in the north end zone and Dragons in the south.
That's right. Man, it's been a tough year. I mean, I think everybody understands that this year, beginning the season, we all had high hopes for what, would happen this year. And, unfortunately, due to injuries, that's the biggest bottom line right there. Our injuries just been horrendous. But at the same time, a lot of younger kids have got to play. And,
that's right.
And it's about, you want to do good one year, but you want to be good for many years,
right?
And that's just going to help us out in the long run. But when it's all said and done, these seniors, even if these are the last two games they play, you have a chance to be one of the few teams to end your season on a high note right here. And it just comes down to pride at this point. Pride. Go out there, do your best, and they'll get their chance out there to make a big play, and these are memories that will last them for a lifetime.
I talked to the three seniors on the radio for the coaches show it's this week and next week. Both folks is going to be the senior football players. I talked to three of them today, and they tell you right now, all those guys said their favorite part was Friday nights, walking down there with Friday night lights and the fans, and that's when that goes off, those lights go off for them the last time, it's going to be a sad day for them.
Yeah, when only those that play understand, running those hundreds or out there bear crawling, practicing like all those times. Like sometimes you just don't feel up to it.
Right.
Most of us give anything to go back and do that one more time.
I guarantee you that's what I told those guys. Don't take any of it for granted. Appreciate every second of it, because when you don't get to do it anymore, it's a big deal, and it's a little bit of a shock. Like, what am I going to do now?
Yep.
I mean, both my sons, you could ask them today, they would tell you they would dress out and just go practice. They wouldn't even have to play on Friday night. Yeah. Just go practice.
I might not make it very long, but it'd be.
I wouldn't either, and they wouldn't either. But
it'd be fun.
It'd be do it one time.
It'd be fun.
I couldn't do it maybe not even one time anymore. But the idea of it's really good. But
just really quick, I know we've talked a lot about Graham. If you don't mind, I'm gonna just throw out some other season stats real quick. Xavier Cox, before he went down, he had 625 yards. Caden Golden, since he's came in, he's got 431 yards. He's got 5 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, and I have him for 8 games. He's played in those, but he started his 4th game he started. Mm-hmm. So I mean, he's getting about 100 yards per game, and I mean, just doing what is needed in order to keep defenses honest there.
Yep.
You have London's out. He had 230. Kane Fisher's up to 83 yards. Golden's 59 for the season. And then on the receiving side, Fry, 27 catches, 400 yards.
Wow.
He does all the dirty catches. I call them the dirty catches. Over the middle, just the first downs.
Circus catches. Yeah. And another note, Fry and Marshawn both are starting to create a little college interest. You got colleges calling and checking on those two guys now.
Both juniors, though.
Both juniors, exactly right. I mean, when you touched on it a while ago about young players getting some playing time. When you have 10th graders like Caden Golden.
Oh, Golden.
Caden Golden, Kane Fisher. And Cannon Craig. When you have those 3 guys, and I couldn't be any more impressed with Cannon Craig. He ain't big as a bar of soap after a hard day's washing, but that child will get after your tail. Now, he will hit you. He'll stick his nose right in the middle of the hole and try to make a tackle. He's just getting better every week.
Yeah, I'm looking through here. Cruz Miller's gotten some opportunity with injuries.
That's right. Made a nice catch the other night.
Jaden Stevens has gotten some time with some injuries. Slayton Simpson's gotten some time. Yahoo Jimenez
played really well.
Yeah, he's. I mean, you don't realize it. He's a lineman. You don't realize it, but all of a sudden you'll just see him make a tackle, and you're like, "Who's Susie? Yeah, that's Jimenez."
yeah, he's starting to figure the game out a little bit. Sure he is. But so there's you don't want injuries, but there's, like you said, there's some bright spots for young guys getting play, because next year they're going to have to be starters.
And you got some 9th graders that are going to start pushing some kids too. I'm pretty sure I saw 2 9th graders playing offensive line last week due to injuries.
Yeah.
You could see a few more these next 2 games, depending on who needs rest and stuff. But there's going to be some 10th graders next year, 9th graders this year that are going to get some playing time, and these 2 games right here. Hopefully we can make a playoff game in that extra week, or however far. Those are just added practices for these guys.
That's right. That's just more experience for them. You're exactly right, Kyle. All right, folks. This is your Blue Seal Petroleum pregame show. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5. The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
When it comes to harvest season, you're no stranger to long hours, which is why your Case IH dealer, Progressive Tractor and Implement in DeWitt, is extending their parts and service hours to help you be ready during this crucial time of year. Trust factory-trained technicians to provide knowledgeable expertise and quick turnaround times. Ask Progressive Tractor and Implement about their next-day parts availability, and count on their professionals to help ensure that your equipment stays up and running all day or all night for maximum production and bushels. Contact your local Case IH dealer, Progressive Tractor and Implement, for more information.
For Freemeyer's Best Brands Plus in Stuttgart is a proud supporter of DeWitt Dragons Athletics. Freemeyer's has joined with some of the best brands in America, including Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Lazy Boy, and Sealy, to be able to supply our customers with the best values. Now, Freemeyer's has gone a step further with guaranteed price matching. If you need home furnishings, make sure you check with Freemeyer's at 201 South Main in downtown Stuttgart. Best brands, best prices, best people.
The electric cooperatives got its start lighting Arkansas, and we continue to meet that demand with every resource we can deliver. We're powering your life where you live every single day through one of 17 local cooperatives, each unique, always united, and in your community. Our mission? To provide reliable, affordable, and responsible power to every corner of Arkansas. It's the local hometown cooperative way, because we're better connected together. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas.
Tommy's Rexall Drug at 220 Court Square in DeWitt is cheering loud and proud for the DeWitt Dragons. To all the athletes hitting the field, the cheerleaders bringing the spirit, and the band keeping the beat, Tommy's is rooting for you all season long. From touchdowns to halftime shows, Tommy's wishes you a safe and successful season. Tommy's Rexall Drug, your hometown pharmacy, always supporting their community. Stop by and see them on Court Square in DeWitt. Go Dragons!
Farmers and Merchants Bank was founded in Stuttgart, Arkansas over 80 years ago on the founding principle of ensuring the hardworking folks in our communities could borrow money to run their farms and ensure their legacy could be passed on for generations to come. As we look to the future, our foundation remains firmly planted in the values that have guided us in being the bank for our customers for 80 decades: integrity, community, and trust. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner every season, every harvest. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Did you know that Henderson State University offers a nurturing classroom environment with caring faculty who will invest in your career success? You can learn a lot at Henderson. Come check us out. Visit hsu.edu/getready for additional information. Did you know that Henderson State University offers the only aviation degree in Arkansas? You can learn a lot at Henderson. Come fly with us. Visit hsu.edu/aviation for additional information.
Game time isn't the only time you need protection. On the road, at home, for your family's future. David Horton, State Farm Insurance, has your back. Car, home, life, health, one call does it all. 870-946-4666. David Horton is your hometown State Farm agent, helping Southeast Arkansas protect what matters most. So when life kicks off, make sure you're covered. Call David Horton, State Farm Insurance at 870-946-4666. Go Dragons, go!
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
We're able to bring you football every Friday night, thanks to our great sponsors like Arkansas Senator Ronald Caldwell. Senator Caldwell is a strong supporter of high school athletics and believes in its power to help develop our young men and women. Senator Caldwell proudly serves District 10, which includes Arkansas, Jackson, Poinsett, Cross, St. Francis, Lee, Monroe, Woodruff, Prairie, and Lone Oak counties. Senator Ronald Caldwell, proud sponsor of DeWitt Dragons football.
Great coaches know that success on the field takes more than just athletic ability. It takes a winning strategy. And at Southern Bancorp, we believe the same applies to banking. Whether you need competitive rates on loans and accounts to keep you in the game, or financial tools like credit counseling and homebuyer education to move the ball down the field, we can help. Visit banksouthern.com today and let's build your winning strategy. Southern Bancorp, wealth builders for everyone. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Red River Ford Toyota is the fastest growing Toyota dealership in Arkansas. They also have those great Ford trucks and SUVs. Visit Red River at 1903 North Falls Boulevard in Wynn. Call them at 870-238-7770 or visit them online at redriverfordtoyota.com. You can even do everything online and they'll deliver your vehicle to you. And with many makes and models on their pre-owned lot, you're sure to find the vehicle that fits your needs. Red River Ford Toyota, 1903 North Falls Boulevard in Wynn, Arkansas.
No matter where you are from, a big city, a small town, or somewhere in between, you'll find your place at the University of Arkansas. With a vibrant campus community, including the full Razorback and SEC experience, an unbeatable mix of academic excellence and outdoor fun, the U of A is the place to be. Learn from our world-class faculty, benefit from our record scholarship funding for Arkansans, and access resources to launch your future career. The University of Arkansas, your path starts here.
There's a place to go in South Arkansas County for both your household and farm supplies. Visit U.S. Irrigation Distributors DeWitt location and see Brian for hardware, parts, tools, and household items, plus all your farm needs from levee gates to steel, PVC, and polypipe. Dan's boots with chaps, muck boots, and Twisted X footwear, with new items arriving weekly. For farm and home, see Brian at U.S. Irrigation Distributors DeWitt location at 550 Highway 165 North, or give him a call at 946-4116.
Producers Rice Mill and DeWitt is proud to help sponsor this broadcast of Dragon Sports. Producers is here for you year-round, providing the hometown service you desire. Producers sponsors community activities and is proud to be a part of the Grand Prairie. If you're enjoying this broadcast of Dragon Sports, let our sponsors know, because without their support, this broadcast would not be possible. Producers Rice Mill and DeWitt, supporting the community and Dragon Sports.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. Boy, the teams are out on the field. The captains are at the middle getting ready for corn toss. Looks like Judd Qualls and Carson Riggins. Is that who that is out there, Kyle?
I see Judd and...
I believe that's Carson.
Yeah, that's Carson.
Yep, they're the two captains for the Dragons tonight.
And then it looks like Gladwell, Gage Lay, Graham, and Dell standing back.
It's good to see Gage Lay back out there. Coin has been flipped. Looks like the Dragons may have won the toss. Whitehead's talking to him anyway. Dragons won the toss. They will elect to receive. So we get to see the Dragons on offense first. They will be defending the north end zone, going toward the south. So that's what we'll do. The Dragons will be on the kickoff return team first. We got just a few minutes here before we're going to kick this thing off. So you're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Farmers and Merchants Bank was founded in Stuttgart, Arkansas over 80 years ago on the founding principle of ensuring the hardworking folks in our communities could borrow money to run their farms and ensure their legacy could be passed on for generations to come. As we look to the future, our foundation remains firmly planted in the values that have guided us in being the bank for our customers for 80 decades: integrity, community, and trust. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner every season, every harvest. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. Dragons are coming out storming through the run-through. The cheerleaders are carrying the flags, and the fans are ringing the bells. Dragons are on the sidelines ready to go. I've seen bigger crowds here, Kyle, but they're really loud tonight.
Yeah, I mean, the Dragon fan, last week I was a little disappointed last week.
Yeah.
We usually travel pretty well. I know it's a long drive, and season hasn't gone the way it's gone, hope, but we usually travel better than that. But
you're correct.
But tonight, I mean,
good crowd.
It is a good crowd. It's not as cold as it's been, so a lot more. But it's Halloween too, so
yeah, that's right.
We could see a few more people come in after the trick or treat.
I hadn't seen not one single costume since you mentioned. I'm a little bit disappointed in that.
Yeah, can't forget it's Halloween.
I hope the Dragons are not just dressed as football players for Halloween. I hope they're football players tonight.
Yep.
I see Corey Graham going back deep to receive. I see Landon Graham. I also see Terrell Dell going back deep to receive for the Dragons. I watched this guy kick for the Lions in warm-ups, and he can forevermore kick the football. Dragons are set to receive, and we're just about to kick this thing off and play 8-4A football. Waiting for the official. Now we are on the way. That's going to go down to the up, back.
Looks like Dale.
No, Dale's got that. I didn't see the ball. Terrell Dale's got that. Makes one man miss. Got to cross the 20. Going to be up about the 23-yard line, 23-yard line, looks like. Going to be 1st and 10 for the Dragons from their own 23-yard line. 11:52 to play here in the first quarter. This is the first play on offense for the Dragons. Do you have an updated roster?
For us?
For the 9th graders? I think I just saw one go out there on offense, 44.
That would be Gray Griffin.
Gray Griffin is starting on offense for the Dragons tonight as a 9th grader. Dragons come out in the spread formation, a heavy set. They're going to be heavy set over here to the right-hand side. Direct snap to Corey Graham. Going to take that ball right up the middle. Makes a man miss. Going to have first down yardage out here almost to the 40-yard line on the first play of scrimmage. Going to give him about 15 yards on that carry. First down Dragons.
Yeah, that was a good carry. I see another 9th grader out there, 78. That's Trayvon Holder.
Okay. Well, that was a great first down run right there. Our first down, and the line blocked him, and we're in a really heavy set formation. Same thing, same exact formation, heavy set over here to the right-hand side. Kind of a little double slot look for the Dragons here. Corey Graham's going to carry that ball over the left-hand side this time. Going to push the pile up for about 3 yards, looks like.
Are they even giving them anything here? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they move. He's going to get about, he's going to get every bit of 3 yards on that carry. Going to be 2nd down and 7. 11:20 to play here in the first quarter. No score yet. Dragons looking at 2nd down and 7 from their own 42-yard line. It's still a spread formation, kind of. It's a really tight spread formation. Graham, nope. Got a false start, I'm assuming, here. Yep, false start on the Dragons. You got to be still, guys. Must have been on the receiver because Coach Hathcock's talking to him. Who's wearing 11? That's Fry.
For us? Fry. Yeah, that's Fry.
That's Fry. Sorry, I knew that. 2nd down and 13 now for the Dragons. Fry knows better. You got to be still. Heavy set formation out of the spread for the Dragons. Golden dropping straight back, looking, got Fry out here. Going short, didn't quite get it to him. Short hops it. Pass. If he'd have caught that, it'd be close to 1st down yard.
Yep. Yeah,
Paul didn't make it to him. He skipped before it got there.
Yeah. As good of throws as Golden made last week, he shorted a few too, especially on those curl routes. I'm pretty sure we got away with the one that hit the ground.
Yeah, I think you're right. Brings up a 3rd down and 13. Ball at the 37-yard line of the Dragons. 10:49 to play in the first quarter. No score. Same exact formation. Spread, heavy set formation. Going to snap that ball directly to Graham. He's going to take that ball almost right up the middle. Makes a man miss, pushing the pile. He's not going to have 1st down yardage, but he's going to have about 4 yards on the carry. Ball was dead.
It's going to be 4th down for the Dragons.
Punt formation, I'm sure, here for the Dragons. Going to bring up 4th down and about 7.
I'm going to give that 40 to the 41 there.
There you go. 10:22 let's play in the first quarter. 4th down and 8 they're calling this. Dragons are in the absolute same set on offense. The kicking team's not out there. They're going to this from 4th down and 8. Golden drops back, looking. Got a man out here. That's Fry. Oh, he had to jump a little bit, but Fry catches more than he drops, folks. But that hit him in the hands, and he just dropped it, and it was going to be a 1st down, too.
Yep. I think he would be the first one to say, I should have caught that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a little, and this is an opinion, and it's easy to call up here in this press box, but I think it's a little bit early in the game to be going for it on 4th and 8 in your own territory, at your own 37-yard line, or 42-yard, 41, excuse me.
Depending on if we can stop them or not, This
will be our first look at Nikel Lewis on offense for the Lions here. Spread formation, ball at the 41-yard line of the Dragons. Put a man in motion to the right-hand side. Going to give it to Nikhil Lewis right across his left-hand side. Dragon going to wrap him up and tackle him. That's Corey Graham there on that tackle.
Yeah, I heard that he may play middle linebacker, and it looks like that's
exactly where he was at. They're going to give Lewis about 5 yards on that carry before Corey tackles him. Not quite 5. Between 4 and 5. They're going to say 5 on the scoreboard. It's actually closer to 4. Going to bring up about 2nd down and 6. Running back tackling running back.
It's going to be a lot. They're going to hit each other a lot.
Yep. Spread formation for the line. 2nd down and 6. Going to throw that ball out in the flat. Little quick pass. Dragons do a pretty nice job of coming up, making a stop. Short of the first down. Going to be about a yard or two short of the first down. Going to bring up 3rd down and 1 or 2.
Look like Mitchell and Kane Fisher out there tackling him together.
Yep. 3rd down and 2 they're calling it. It's closer to 1, but it's between 1 and 2 yards. Short, 3rd down and short, that's for sure. Spread formation for the Lions. Receivers to both sides of the field. Waiting on a snap. They're going to give it to Lewis over that right-hand side. He got a 1st down and more. Looks like he's going to score. Yeah, he is.
Yep.
Oh, man.
I think we might have had one body on him. I think he.
Yeah.
Other than that, he was
untouched.
Yeah.
Literally untouched. Lions taking an early 6-0 lead on a touchdown run by Nikhil Lewis. And we had a guy running with him right at the end zone, and I don't know about that. 8:41 to play in the first quarter. Lions up 6-0. They're setting up for their extra point attempt. Play clock's down to 19 seconds. This kid can kick it. I watched him in the warm-ups.
They got a good soccer program down there. I figured they got somebody down there that could.
Snaps good, hold good, kicks up, and it's...
that wasn't as good as I thought.
I'm like you. I saw him kicking a lot better in practice, but there was nobody rushing him either. Kicks good. Lions take a 7-0 lead here with 8:41 left to play in the first quarter. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Your business is up against a lot of things these days. Inflation costs, workforce issues, federal overreach. The list of things keeping you up at night keeps getting longer. The Arkansas State Chamber Associated Industries of Arkansas is here to help. We are constantly working to improve the business climate and make Arkansas as competitive as possible. The Arkansas State Chamber Associated Industries of Arkansas works tirelessly for your business so you can rest easy. Join us today.
Welcome back, Dragon fans. Lions take a 7-0 lead here with 8:41 left to play in the first quarter, getting ready to kick off.
That's going in the end zone.
Yeah, he kicked
over. That went over
out of the back of the end zone. Yep. Dragons going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line, 20 or 25.
I'm pretty sure the last time I saw a high school kicker do that in person was at Harding.
And that kid's kicking from Mississippi State.
Let's see what he. I don't know if was that 15. If that was 15. So. He's a senior.
Yeah. Dragons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. 8:41 left to play in the first quarter. Trailing 7-0 early here.
Got to answer.
Yeah, we got to keep the football, make 1st downs. Can't have penalties. That hurt us bad the last drive. Put us back behind the chains. Going to step that ball directly to the quarterback. Caden Golden's going to try to get through the line. He lost yardage on that play. They're going to lose a yard, maybe.
Pretty sure they had some extra. They had an extra lineman. Yep, Jet Stevens, a 9th grader. Another lineman playing like a fullback position there.
Yeah.
No gain?
Nope, no gain. 2nd down and 10. At least he didn't lose. I thought he was going to lose a yard, but he didn't. Got back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10 for the Dragons. Ball is their own 20-yard line. 8:11 to play in the first quarter. Dragons trailing 7-0. Spread formation. Twin receivers to both sides of the field. Golden takes a snap, dropping straight back. Looking. Got a man out there. That's, he overthrew. Yeah. That was
Miller.
Cruz Miller was the intended receiver, but he overthrew him by 5 yards.
Yeah. I'm really not sure if that was who he was aiming at. That's kind of the line, but Landon Graham on the outside almost was little bit closer.
I wasn't. I'm like you, Kyle. I ain't sure Landon Graham wasn't the intended receiver there.
So he either overthrew one or underthrew one. But
yeah. But I don't know why you'd have two receivers running a route that close together. One person can almost cover both guys when you do that.
Yep.
3rd down and 10 now. Ball at the Dragons' 20-yard line. Spread formation. Twin receivers to both sides.
Graham.
Going to direct snap this thing to Graham. He's going to carry it over this right-hand side. Makes one-man miss. Makes a cut.
Yeah.
Going to give him where they're going to spot the ball here.
Golden gave him a nice little block, but there was a few more white jerseys there than we could account for.
He's going to give him about 3 yards on that carry. Going to bring up 4th down and 7. Dragons are going to punt from here now. Corey Graham's back to punt. Waiting on the snap. Whoa, high snap.
Whoa.
Corey did a good job of corralling it. And
stay inbound. There we go.
There we go. Now we're going to get a Dragon roll down almost to the 40-yard line.
About 41, 42.
41, yeah, somewhere between the 41 and 42-yard line of the line. So at least the Lions will start in their own territory this time. 7:06 to play in the first quarter. Dragons still trailing 7-0. Get our second look at Nikel Lewis now. His first carry, Corey Graham tackled him right in the hole on his very first carry. Corey's kind of playing safety back here a little bit.
Yeah, that's a little bit further back.
A little bit far back for middle linebacker. Dropping back to pass. Number 1 is looking, got a receiver out there. He's going to.
Did he catch that?
I can't tell in the lights from here.
Yeah, he caught that.
Wow. The way that pass was thrown, our guy had as good a chance to get that as the Hamburg guy did. We just didn't make a play on the ball.
Yeah, just our head didn't get turned quick enough to see it.
Going to bring 1st and 10 for the Lions now. Ball at the Dragon 28-yard line in one play. Spread formation for the Lions. Going to give it to Lewis over here on this left-hand side. Dragons do a good job of making the tackle there. That's 57. That's
that. I don't want to guess here. 50. That's Braylon Tolliver.
Braylon Tolliver, yeah, he did a good job of tracking him down and making the tackle come from the backside. He got 5 yards on the carry. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Lions. It's actually a little closer to 2nd and 6. He got about 4 on that carry. Spread formation, receivers to both sides of the field. Quarterback dropping straight back, looking, make the pass out to the chain. They can do a good job. He's going to be shy of the first down. That's a much better deal. He caught the ball, but tackled immediately. That's going to bring up 3rd down and a long 2, short 3.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a little curl route out there, and Landon Graham came up great and made a textbook tackle there.
3rd down and 3 here. Ball is the Dragon 22-yard line. Spread formation for the Lions. Looking them over now, changing the play, looking at the sidelines. Quarterback takes snap. We're going to give that ball to Lewis right up the middle. Makes a little cut back to the right-hand side. He's going to be close to 1st down yardage.
Somebody did a great job wrapping him up. I couldn't tell who that was over there, though. Might have been Fisher. He's playing over there on that side.
Spread formation for the Lions. Be 1st and 10 now from the Dragons' 17-yard line. Changing the play, looking to the sidelines, trying to see get the play call. Boy, they're deep shotgun. Quarterback looking. Got a man toward the end zone, a little stop route, catches it. I believe he caught it.
No, he hit the quarterback hit Landon Graham with the ball.
Okay. Going to fall incomplete. 2nd down and 10 from the Dragons' 17-yard line. Looked like the receiver was going to catch that for a second.
Yeah, he tried to come back and catch it, but the ball ended up hitting Graham like in the leg. Uh-oh. Whoa. Some kind of penalty there.
Yeah, it's against the Lions. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty. I don't know if it's blocked in the back or I didn't see him call holding.
They need to change the marker, though.
Yeah, because it ain't first down.
After penalty, it's going to be first and about 20.
I guess it was first down. 1st and 20 for the Lions.
Huh?
Spread formation. Quarterback's going to throw the ball out in the flat, little swing pass out in the flat. Dragons come up and do a pretty decent job attacking him. He's not going to be back to the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 2nd down and about 12. 4 minutes and 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Dragons trailing 7-0. Defense not playing too bad here, Kyle.
They're not. The Hamburg passing it a lot, though, right now.
Yeah, they're throwing the ball a lot. They're working on the passing game. It's going to be 2nd down and 14. Ball at the Dragon 21-yard line. Going to bring a man in motion over this left-hand side. Takes snap, looking. Going to throw it out in the flat. Dragon do a good job of coming up and making a tackle.
That's Fry.
Yeah, Ray Fry coming up making a really nice. I'm not sure he's not going to. No, they're actually going to give him a yard on that. It's going to 2 yards on that. Going to be 3rd down and 12. 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. Dragons trailing 7-0. 3rd down and 12 from the Dragon 19-yard line. Of course, we're in 4-down territory for the Lions. They can kick a field goal from here. I've seen them do it.
Yep, Hamburg had to find the huddle here.
Yeah. Big play on defense for the Dragons right here. 3rd and 12. Ball at the Dragon 19-yard line. Got to keep them in front of us. Don't let them make a first down. Quarterback dropping straight back, looking. Got a man over the middle. Oh, broken up nicely by, I believe that's Landon Graham.
Yep, Graham.
Boy, Graham did a great job of coming in there and making a lick on that guy, knocking the ball loose right at the perfect time. That's going to bring up 4th down and 12. Look like the Lions are going to go for a field goal here.
Yeah, Graham probably thought he was fixing to get the interception, and the receiver just kind of came over, and Graham ended up hitting the receiver.
Yeah,
there,
timing was perfect on that. 4th down and 12. Dragon defense do a really good job of holding them out right here.
Yep.
Going to set up for a field goal attempt, which is entirely makeable for this guy. So I watched him kick from this distance in the warm-ups. Now, his extra point didn't look as good as it did in the warm-ups either, so we'll see. Snap's good, hole's good. Kick is way up there. That's way better than extra point. And it is no good. Wide right, I believe. So the kick was no good. Dragons will take over on offense. Great job by the Dragon defense. Dragons will take over 1st and 10 from their own 19-yard line.
Is it 19, or do we get it from where he missed the kick?
I have no idea. But I know the line of scrimmage was 19. I assume it'll be from the line of scrimmage.
All right. Yeah, they're getting it.
Yeah, 19-yard line. 3:27 left to play here in the first quarter. Dragons trailing 7-0. 1st and 10 for the Dragons from their own 19-yard line. Great job of the Dragon defense right there.
Yep.
Holding out what's supposed to be a really high-powered offense. Spread formation for the Dragons. Receivers to both sides of the field. Dragons going to take a timeout, folks. We'll take it with them. 7-0 Lions with 3:27 left to play in the first quarter. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Are you tired of unreliable internet service? Do you constantly run over your data plan? Are you having trouble getting internet service where you live? With TextStream high-speed internet, you'll get consistent high speeds and low latency that doesn't stop at city limits. TextStream internet is perfect for homes, small and large businesses, farmers, and hunting clubs. You'll be able to stream, game, and surf with no interruptions. Servicing Arkansas, Lone Oak, Prairie, Jefferson, and Lincoln counties. TextStream is your locally owned and operated high-speed internet solution. Call toll-free 866-268-0101 or visit TextStream.net.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. 1st and 10 for the Dragons. Ball at their own 19-yard line, trailing 7-0 early. Spread formation. Going to give Caden Golden going to keep that ball just pretty much right up the middle. He's going to get a good push forward for about. They're going to give him 5 yards on that carry. Going to bring up 2nd down and 5. Nice run right there by Caden Golden. I like the idea of using him more as a power runner in this offense.
Yeah, just another person to carry the ball, and I mean he's another load to bring down.
That's right. You know, he's 6'2" and 215 probably, and he's a hard guy to bring down. 2nd down and 5 for the Dragons. A little confusion there on breaking the huddle. 16 seconds left on the play clock. Dragons need to get up there. Spread formation for the Dragons. 2 backs in the backfield with Caden Golden. Going to take that snap, carry it right over, back pretty much right. Makes one little move to the left-hand side. Good job by making an adjustment there for Caden Golden. He makes a little side step to the, not left, but to the right, excuse me. That's going to bring up a second down, and that's a first down. They're going to give him 5 yards on that carry. That's first down for Dragons. Good on 2 carries there. 10 yards on 2 carries for Caden Golden. 2:27 left to play in the first quarter. Dragons driving. Ball at their own 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Trailing the line 7-0. Dragons come to the line of scrimmage in spread formation. 2 backs in the backfield. Corey Graham and Kane Fisher in the backfield with Caden Golden. That's Corey Graham over this right-hand side. Wow.
Yep. Nice vision right there.
Oh, my gosh. You cannot coach that, folks. It's fun watching him run the football. It's going to bring a great first down carry of about 8 yards. It's going to bring a 2nd and 2. Opens the playbook way up at 2nd down and 2.
Yep. Had some good blockers out there and just found the nice little seam.
1 minute and 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Dragons trailing 7-0, but mounting a pretty nice little first quarter drive here. All on the ground so far. Spread formation. Receivers to both sides of the field. Golden takes a snap and fakes it. It gives it to Kane Fisher over the left-hand side.
He found some room.
He got outside. It's going to be a first down. Dragons give him about 7 or 8 yards on that carry. Going to bring up another first down for the Dragons. Nice little counter play to Kane Fisher on that left-hand side.
Yeah, he was able to get to the left side and just beat the outside linebacker there and was able to pick up 9 yards there.
Yeah. Kind of fake that to Graham and give it back to Kane on that counter play. Nice call there by the coaching staff. 1 minute to play in the first quarter. Dragons trailing 7-0. 1st and 10. Ball at their own 47-yard line.
Got Mitchell in the backfield with
Graham.
Golden and Graham.
Yeah. Golden's going to carry that ball over the right-hand side a little bit. Good push. It's going to get another 4 or 5 yards on that carry. I'm loving that.
Yep. Ball control.
Yep. Make first downs.
Time, controlling the clock.
Make the game short. Going to bring up 2nd down and 6. Give him 4 yards on that carry. 30 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Dragons trailing 7-0, but at the 49-yard line of the Lions. Got the ball in line territory now. 17 seconds left on the play clock. We have to snap the ball.
We have to snap it.
Spread formation, twin receivers to both sides of the field. Golden takes that handoff, gives it to Cam Mitchell over on the left-hand side.
He might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, they're putting him back at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's where he just got to. And he got knocked back, but he made it back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to be 3rd down and 6. That'll be the end of the first quarter. Dragons trailing 7-0 here, but putting together a pretty decent drive. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
When it comes to harvest season, you're no stranger to long hours, which is why your Case IH dealer, Progressive Tractor and Implement in DeWitt, is extending their parts and service hours to help you be ready during this crucial time of year. Trust factory-trained technicians to provide knowledgeable expertise and quick turnaround times. Ask Progressive Tractor and Implement about their next-day parts availability and count on their professionals to help ensure that your equipment stays up and running all day or all night for maximum production and bushels. Contact your local Case IH dealer, Progressive Tractor and Implement, for more information.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. Dragons looking at 3rd down and 6 from the line, 49-yard line. We got 2 downs to make 6 yards. Receivers to both sides of the field, spread formation. Golden dropping straight back, looking. Got a man out here in the flat. Oh, just overthrows Fry, going to be out of his reach. I like the idea.
Mm-hmm.
We got to make a better throw. It's going to bring up 4th down and 6. Corey Graham's going to punt this football. I really kind of thought we might go for it here inside their territory, but we're not.
We have yet to complete a pass, though.
Yeah,
we're going to have to get that on track if we're going to make any progress this game.
Well, I think they need to feed Corey just a little bit more. Got one man short on the punt team. That's Caden Golden. He's going back out there. Good snap. It's a fake punt. Corey looking for somebody to throw it.
There's a flag, though. We caught
the ball.
But there's a flag. I'm sure it's going to be holding, which means we're going to punt it this time.
Yeah. That was a great catch down there by...
That was Fry.
Was that Fry?
Yeah, in the middle of 3 Lions.
Let's see what the call is. I'm watching the white hat.
I'm sure we're going to get... it's got to be holding as they were trying to get to Graham.
Yep, holding against the Dragons, going to back them up 10. We'll have to punt the football now. That was a great call and a great catch. Not a bad throw and a great catch by Fry down there, which would have been first down deep in line territory. But we're going to have 4th down and 15 now from 11:49 left to play here in before half. Dragons trying to...
Whoa, what a catch.
What a catch by Golden on a
gosh.
Oh, my God. Punt goes straight
I don't even know.
Get away from it.
Please. That
took a little bit of a dragon roll. Not much, but a little bit. Got across midfield anyway.
Yep.
Bad snap, but he did a good job of jumping up and catching that snap and then getting the punt away. That'll be Lions will take over now, 1st and 10, just inside their own territory. Ball at the 45-yard line of the Lions. 11:36 left to play here before half. Dragons trailing 7-0.
Did Lewis touch the ball at all last drive for them?
I don't. Maybe once. Yeah, Fry tackled him one time. 1st and 10 for the Lions. Ball thrown 45. Lewis going to get that ball over this right-hand side. Dragons do a pretty good job of wrapping him up after about a 6-yard gain, looks like.
Yep. Mitchell with the tackle.
We're going to tackle him just shy of just at the 50-yard line. So
no, 49. They got him across.
Okay. 6 yards on that carry. 2nd down and 4 now. 11:15 to play here before half. Dragons trailing 7-0. Spread formation for the Lions. Twin receivers to both sides. Quarterback going to give that ball to Lewis over the left-hand side this time. Dragons doing a great job of stretching it out.
Oh, ball's on the ground.
Ball's on the ground. Dragons pick it up and return it. That's
Let's go. Let's go. Finish it. That's Terrell Dell.
Terrell Dell scoop and score for the Dragons on a fumble by Nikel Lewis at the 50-yard line. Dragons have cut into the lead 7-6 now. We're an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dragons did a great job of stretching that out and forcing the fumble, and Terrell Dell scoops it and scores for the Dragons to cut into the lead 7-6 with 10:51 to play here right before half. Great defense by the Dragons.
Yeah, they did a great job swarming them. Somebody kept them from getting out loose on the edge, and then we just team tackled them, and the ball just kind of pops out.
It does. Dragons are setting up for this extra point attempt. Corey Graham will be the kicker. Landon Graham will be the holder.
That's going to be offsides. Free play. This is a free play.
Go run it in. Corey Graham's going to sneak in. He's going to get that two-point conversion, I believe. Yeah, two-point conversion is good. I'm sure we will decline the offside penalty. Dragons will take an 8-7 lead here with 10:51 left to play in the half.
Yep. There we go.
Yep. Good things happen when you keep playing hard. Great job, Dragons. Dragons take the lead 8-7 with 10:51 left to play here in the first half. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
There's no debate or question about it. The farmers who make the bumper crops are the ones with plenty of water. Ruffin & Sons well drillers have been helping farmers get the most out of their hard-earned working investment dollars for 4 generations. Drilling and servicing submersible and conventional wells up to 200 horsepower, as well as installing and servicing relifts. For over 60 years, God has kept us healthy, and you, our customers, have kept us busy. Call Ruffin & Sons Well Drilling today, 870-830-1373. That's 830-1373. For fast, friendly service.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. 10:51 left to play here before half. Dragons take an 8-7 lead on a 2-point conversion. Actually, a high snap. Corey gets the ball, runs it in for 2-point conversion. The Lions had a man running on the field late for offsides penalty. We declined it. Take the lead 8-7. 10:51 left to play in the first half. Onside attempt. Dragons going to try to knock the ball loose. That's a good spot for it right there.
That's what we used to call fire. Fire.
All right. Lions are going to take over 1st and 10 at
Midfield?
Yeah, might as well say the 50-yard line. I think they're going to be on their side of the 50. Yeah, their side of the 50 is going to be the ball. Knows the football's on the 50-yard line. 10:49 left to play here in the half. Dragons up 8-7.
Yeah, defense has been doing a real good job containing everything. I mean, one play by them, but other than that, we've been doing a good job.
Spread formation for the line. Going to give that ball to Lewis over the left-hand side. He makes a man miss. He's going to be up close to Ryan, first down.
That's Kane Fisher.
Yeah.
They had, I mean, the Lions do a good job coming off that ball, blocking.
Yeah. 2nd down and 2. Ball at the Dragon 42-yard line. Spread formation for the Lions. Heavy set. They're going to give that ball to Kyle Mitchell. Right. Oh, they're going to make him. Oh, he gets him at the line. Caden Golden going to wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. They run into a wall of Dragons there when he tried to bump it over to the right-hand side.
Yeah, Golden got the tackle, but that was a great job by the inside of our defense to force him right there.
That's right. Boy, our interior line's playing really well right now. They're going to bring up 3rd down and 2 from the Dragon 42-yard line.
Good job not jumping right there.
Yep. It's going to be at Nikhil Lewis is going to get the football right here. They're in a heavy set formation, but out of the spread. Shotgun. They're going to give that ball to Lewis right up the middle.
Good job.
Meet him right in the hole.
Graham.
Yes, sir.
Corey Graham.
And Cannon Craig. I see him in there. I mean, they smoked him right at the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose 2 yards on that play. That's going to bring up 4th down and 4.
Timeout.
Yeah, Lions going to take a timeout and talk about it, folks. We'll take it with them. You listen to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
We're able to bring you DeWitt Dragons football every Friday night, thanks to our great sponsors like Arkansas Senator Ronald Caldwell. Senator Caldwell is a strong supporter of high school athletics and believes in its power to help develop our young men and women. Senator Caldwell proudly serves District 10, which includes Arkansas, Jackson, Poinsett, Cross, St. Francis, Lee, Monroe, Woodruff, Prairie, and Lone Oak counties. Senator Ronald Caldwell, proud sponsor of DeWitt Dragons football.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. The Lions are looking at 4th down and 4 here. Dragon defense got to find a way to make a stop right here.
This would be huge right here.
8-7 Dragons with 9:25 left to play in the first half. Yeah, got to be still. Be still, guys. They're going to snap it quick enough. Just be still. Quarterback Nikhil Lewis gets it on the outside. He's going to make the corner, get the first down. Get the first down and more. But they stopped that running in the middle. They had to go somewhere else.
Yeah, I can't tell who was out there chasing them.
Too far, too many people to see.
But that's just one of them wildcat runs. You all 10 people blocking for you.
Yeah. Yeah, the quarterback kept that, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, number 1, I believe he is.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, he's a really good runner. He's a really good runner. They got 2 good runners back there. 1st and 10, ball to the Dragon 29-yard line, 9:17 play and a half. Dragons up 8-7. Quarterback dropping straight back, looking, throws it downfield, got a man out there. He makes the catch, and Landon Graham right there to make the tackle. But
Landon Graham pushed him into Dell, and Dell's the one who hit him down.
That's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Lions. Might be 1st and goal. Yeah, it's going to be inside the 10. Be 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Dragon defense still doing a pretty nice job. That's just a nice play out there. 1st and goal from the 8-yard line for the Lions. Dragons up 8-7 with 8:52 left to play here in the half.
Yeah, this is a team that scored 50-plus every game.
Yeah, they scored 60 on Warren. Waiting on the snap, spread formation. Quarterback dropping straight back, looking out there, got a man on the outside.
Ball, he dropped it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
They're going to give him the catch, and he picks the ball up off the ground. But he's still going to be short of the touchdown. I mean, barely. It's less than a yard. 2nd down and a yard, we'll call it.
I know he was trying to reach for the goal line, but I didn't think he ever corralled that to consider that a catch.
Be 2nd down or 2nd and goal from the 1. Spread formation for the Lions. Mitchell going to get that ball right there. Ooh, he got hit hard. I believe he got in. Yeah, they're saying touchdown, but they hit him hard at the line of scrimmage, but he didn't have to make but a yard. Anyway, that Lions go in for the touchdown from a yard out to push the lead 13-8.
All the Dragons were saying the ball was out, but
obviously they didn't call that. Lions are going to set up for an extra point attempt here. They take the lead 13-8 with 8:05 left to play in the first half. Dragons still got plenty of time to respond. Waiting for the snap. Snap's good, holds good, kicks up, and it is also good. Lions take the lead 14-8 with 8:05 left to play in the first half. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5, 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. 8:05 left to play in the half. Lions take a 14-8 lead. We got Corey Graham and...
It don't matter. He's kicking it out.
Yeah.
That was good.
He's going to kick that out of the back of the end zone. Dragons will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line with 8:05 left to play in the half. Dragons need to come back and respond to that scoring drive. Dragons defense is still not playing bad, Kyle.
No, like I said, this is a team that's averaging 50-plus points a game.
Yeah.
And they're only on pace to score probably about 36 right now.
Right. Caden Golden making his way out to the huddle after getting the play call from Coach Hathaway. Or Hathcock. I don't know why I said Hathaway. That's crazy.
I was like...
Coach Hathcock. Jeez. Spread formation for the Dragons. Corey Graham's going to take that direct snap. He's going to carry it. Whoa, somebody's false starting already.
I didn't think I saw any movement.
I didn't either, but...
offsides.
Oh, offsides? No, they're backing us up.
Oh, no, I guess delay of game.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't play. Well, I was not watching the play clock. I can't argue that. It's going to bring up 1st and 15 for the Dragons. $7:58 left to play in the half. Dragons trailing 14-8. Corey Graham going to take this snap now. Going to carry the ball right smooth up the middle. Woo, he just takes it to the pile. Now, there's a pile of lines there, but now he took it to him.
Ooh, that ball was over his head. He caught that.
He caught it right head high. Man, it looked like he got more than that, but they're going to give him about 3 yards on that carry.
Yeah, he did.
2nd down and 12. He hit that pile hard.
He did.
2nd and 12 for the Dragons. Ball at their own 18-yard line. 7:33 left to play here before half. Dragons trailing 14-8.
Looks like he's going to stay under center here.
Yep. Going to carry that ball over here on this right-hand side, trying to make the corner, and does. Gets around the corner, up over the 30. Goes to
He landed on his own player out of bounds, but that was a great little chip block by Golden. I mean, he didn't hit him much, but
enough to keep
him turned, and then Golden got the next guy.
Yeah. Yeah, we're blocking downfield pretty good. When your quarterback's going to block for you, it's pretty good. 1st and 10 Dragons now. Ball at their own 30-yard line. 7:17 left to play here in the first half. Dragons trailing 14-8, but trying to mount a drive here. Spread formation. Got one receiver right here to the left. Golden's going to take this snap, carry the ball over the right-hand side. Right-hand side, excuse me.
Nice little cut inside off of Graham's block there.
Yeah, Golden will carry that ball right over here on this left-hand side. I can get my right and left straightened out in a minute. I can tie my shoes, I promise. Going to give him 5 yards on that carry. Going to bring up 2nd down and 5.
I think they gave him 6.
Yeah, it's close to 6. You're right. 2nd down and 4. Ball at our own 36-yard line. 6:50 left to play in the half. Dragons trailing 14-8. Doing a good job on offense, moving the chains. Spread formation. Got one receiver right here to the left. Golden's going to take Graham's going to take this snap. Golden's leading away from him, trying to get around that right side. Does. Makes one man miss. Going to get up over close to 1st down yardage there.
Yeah, he's going to be about a yard short, it looks like.
That's going to bring up third down and about a yard. Who's 15?
That is Slayton Simpson.
Slayton Simpson carrying the play in from the sidelines.
I think he had a catch not too long ago, didn't he?
And he played a little quarterback in one game. He's going to play wide receiver right here now. Spread formation for the Dragons. Golden going to take that snap, carry it right up the middle.
Oh, no. Oh, he fell forward.
Back away from the pile and fell forward. I don't think he's going to be close to first down yardage. By golly, if his linemen, they're not even measuring it. They're saying first downs. Move the chains.
What a nice twist by
did.
Golden.
He hit that pile and bumped back to the right just a little bit, Kyle, and made the first down. Great job.
They're actually giving them 2 yards there.
We'll take it. 1st and 10 for the Dragons. Ball at their own 39-yard line. 5:35 left to play in the first half. Dragons trailing 14-8, but we're using clock and moving the ball. I love this.
Yep.
It's not really sexy and it's not super exciting, but I love smash mouth football.
Yep. This Hamburg probably not used to this.
Nobody in our conference is used to that. We're going to have a timeout here, folks. Dragons are trailing the Lions 14-8 with 5:16 left to play in the first half. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Stone Bank is proud to sponsor Dragon Football. Win or lose, you can count on Stone Bank to be your #1 fan. We feel the same way about our customers. We're not the bank on every corner. We're the bank in your corner. Talk to Stone Bank about a free checking account for you or your and interest rates that, like the Dragons, are hard to beat. Put Stone Bank on your team and we'll show you a winning combination. Stone Bank in DeWitt and Gillette. Boulder banking for Dragon fans. Member FDIC.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. 5:16 left to play in the first half. Dragons trailing 14-8, but mounting a really nice drive here.
I'm probably a minority here, but I love just running ball team.
I do too. I love just cramming it down the throat right here. It's just really, I like it. 1st and 10, ball at the Dragon 41-yard line. Graham's going to take that ball over the right-hand side. Makes one man miss, gets a
he bounced.
He did bounce out.
I don't think he's going to get anything, though.
He kept pushing it hard, though. I thought it.
I mean, he drug that guy about 10 yards, but drug him to the side. Just couldn't get away from him.
Going to bring up, they give him a yard, 2nd down and 9 now. Ball at the 42-yard line of the Dragons. 4:49 left to play in the first half. Dragons trailing 14-8.
Lull them to sleep.
Lull them to sleep. 2nd down and 9. 4:34 to play until half. That's going to be.
There was nothing there for Fisher. They read that one.
Yeah. We can't have negative yardage plays. We've been avoiding that, just doing the same thing. All right, I probably shouldn't say it, but I'm saying it. You kind of, sometimes we don't need to fix something that ain't broke.
Yeah, just downhill running.
I mean, and Kane's really good at north and south. I've seen him do it. Going to bring up 3rd down and 12 now. We put ourselves in a bad situation with less than favorable call there.
Yeah, they try to come back to that play he got 9 yards on earlier.
And it just wasn't there. Spread formation, twin receivers to both sides of the field. Golden going to take the snap, dropping straight back, looking. Got a man out there. That's
flag. They're going to call the linebacker for grabbing Corey, or did Corey go down on linebacker?
I don't know what happened right there. We'll see in just a second. I'm going to get my binoculars and watch the white.
No, he's talking to them, so it's going to be on us. False start.
False start on the Dragons.
Decline
it. Be 4th down and 12.
Yep. Yeah, passing the ball and passing down, obvious passing down situation is not our strongest point.
No. 3:44 left to play here in the first half. Dragon.
Are we going for this?
I think so. I see Golden going back out there. Is 21 Marshawn?
No. That's Cam Alexander.
Okay, well, he's out there. Spread formation, twin receivers to both sides of the field. Golden going to drop straight back, looking. Got a man out here. That's Terrell Dale. He's going to be short of the first down, but we a lot better punting situation for us. That's a nice catch there by Terrell.
That was fourth down.
Oh, that's fourth down. You're right. I'm sorry. That was fourth down. But anyway, they don't get to start way back there anyway.
Yeah. I mean that. I'm not trying to say this.
I get what you're about to say. Sometimes it's about as good as a punt.
Yeah. So, I was just going to let the listeners.
I don't argue with that. I can't argue with that. It'll be first down and 10 now for the Lions. Ball at their Dragon 49-yard line. 3:39 left to play in the first half. Dragons trailing 14-8. We got to hold them out here, Kyle. We cannot let them have a cheap score right here before half. Spread formation for the Lions. Going to give that ball to Nikhil right over the left-hand side.
He thought he had a touchdown.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who was that? Is that 60? That's Jimenez, I believe.
Jimenez, yeah. He did a good job there. He got for a 2-yard gain. Yeah, 3-yard gain.
Yep.
Second down and 7. Second down and 7 now for the Lions. 3:11 left to play in the first half. Dragons trailing 14-8. Quarterback dropping straight back. Got a man out there in the flat. We come up and make a great tackle right there.
Yep.
Fry wrapped him up immediately after catching the ball. Minimal gain there.
Yeah, maybe 2 yards.
Maybe that's going to bring up third down and about 5. Boy, Dragon defense is really playing well here. You don't realize, folks, this is like Kyle, you've said it 2 or 3 times already. This offense is scoring 50-plus a game.
Yeah.
They come out here thinking they were just going to throw it around and protect Nikhil. Now they're having to scratch.
Because they have a huge matchup next week.
Yeah.
Conference on the line next week.
3rd and 5 for the Lions. Ball at the Dragon 44. Going to give that ball to Lewis over here on the right-hand side. Makes a man miss. Gets tackled.
Good job.
Good open field tackle by Landon Graham. My gosh, he's come a long way since the first of the year. That's a great first down yardage, but that's a great open field tackle.
Yeah, and he was trying to, the receiver was trying to block Graham while he made that tackle.
Red formation for the line. Quarterback dropping straight back. 1st and 10 for him.
He's going to take off. He's going to take off.
Yeah, he is. Dragon trying to come up and make a tackle. He's going to have first down yardage and more. Steps out of bounds over just before the 10-yard line.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the scary part about him when he drops back.
That's right. That's his best part.
Yeah, you almost want him throwing.
He can throw it to wide open receivers, but now he's a dangerous runner. 1:48 left to play in the first half. Dragons trailing 14-8. 1st and 10 Lions. Ball at the Dragon 18-yard line.
I think he's inside the 15.
I just going by the scoreboard.
Yeah.
14-yard line. Now they're saying 14. 1st and 10 at the ball at the Dragon 14-yard line. I'm sorry.
A little slant
and that's going to be touchdown Lions. Made the tackle quick, but it was after he got in the end zone.
Yeah, they've been running that little slant against us.
20-8 Lions with 1:42 left in the first half. They got a lot of weapons, folks. Quarterback is a little better passer than I give him credit for. That was a nice throw right there. That slant is, it's wide open a lot, but that don't mean it's an easy throw. Snaps good, hold good, kicks up, and it's also good. 21-8 Lions with 1:42 left to play here in the first half. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
At Blue Seal Petroleum, serving you is their privilege. Blue Seal extends a heartfelt thank you to their valued customers across Arkansas and surrounding counties. Your trust in Blue Seal for your fuel, tire, and service needs is truly appreciated. It's your loyalty that has fueled their commitment to excellence for over 80 years. From the entire team at Blue Seal Petroleum, thank you for choosing them. They're here for you always. When you need them, call Blue Seal in DeWitt at 870-946-2281. And for Stuttgart, call 870-673-3126.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. 21-8 Lions, 1:42 left to play here in the first half. Dragon getting ready to receive this kick that'll probably go out of the back of the end zone, Kyle. He's the best player they got on defense. Gonna kick this ball hard down to the corner of the end zone. He tried to jump up and grab it, but it went out of the back of the end zone. Touchback. Dragons will take over 1st and 10 at your own 20-yard line. 1:42 left to play here in the first half.
At this point, I would just load everybody up around the 50-yard line, have one person back there just in case he decides.
Just in case he don't, then you got a bunch of people blocking.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Or at least, just protect the onside kick as everybody takes off thinking he's fixing to boot it.
1st and 10 Dragons, ball at their own 20-yard line. 1:42 left to play here in the first half. Dragons trailing 21-8. Sure would be nice to score right here before half.
Yeah, offense has not scored tonight.
Spread formation. Receivers to both sides of the field. Golden going to give that ball to Graham over on this side, the left. He just trucked one guy. He just run over the first defender. My goodness. He come across this right side over here and just literally trucked the first guy.
Yeah, that was just a hard run by Graham.
44 is the linebacker there for the Lions. Look at he's still kind of like trying to gather his chickens up out there. Give him 5 yards on that first down carry to Corey Graham. 1:17 left to play here in the first half. Dragons trailing 21-8. 2nd down and 5 from their own 25-yard line. Spread formation. Twin receivers out here to the left, one to the right. Golden's going to keep that ball straight up the middle.
Yeah, he went backwards pretty fast on that one. Did Hamburg call a time? Yep, Hamburg just called
a timeout. We're going to take it with them, folks. Dragons are trailing the line 21-8. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Pico Foods says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. 3rd down and 5 for the Dragons. Ball at their own 25-yard line. 58 seconds left to play here before half. Dragons trailing 21-8. Spread formation. Twin receivers out here to the left, one to the right. Graham's going to take this snap, come around over here on this left-hand side, going to make one man miss, gets up across the 40, down to close to about the 42 or 3-yard line. And that's clock a stop while they move the chains. 1st down, Dragons.
Yeah, they're going to put that back 42 there.
Dragons hurry up to the line of scrimmage.
That's the best run we've had all game.
Graham's going to take this snap, coming back over here to this side, cuts back, gets another man missed.
Nice stutter.
Yep. Great cut. My goodness.
Oh. I thought that was somebody throwing a flag. That was,
the ball.
Yeah, they were throwing the ball. I was like,
got to hurry. 30 seconds left. We got one timeout left. Now, you can't carry it to halftime with you. Golden going to take the snap this time. Throw it, just spikes the ball to stop the clock.
Ooh. Be 3rd down.
Yep. 3rd down and 2. 18 seconds left here to play before half. Dragons can run the ball on these guys. We just got to keep running it. Clock stops with 18 seconds left. Got some Lions out there with their hands on their hip. They're not used to people running the ball at them like this.
White Hat's trying to get them to reset the play clock.
Yeah, there they go.
No, they got to 25. It should be at 40. There we go.
All right, spread formation.
Graham's
going to take the snap here at quarterback. Fakes the snap. Got a man out here. That's Ray Fry. Oh. Overthrows everybody, but wasn't nobody going to get it but Ray.
The defender made a really bad judgment jump on that ball, and Fry went to try to tackle him, and Fry could have just caught that. But Fry's down.
Yeah, Fry's on the ground. I don't know what's going on with him right now. He kind of landed awkwardly. Didn't look too violent. But
when he kind of jumped at the ball, he kind of took the legs out of the other defender.
We'll take a quick break. Folks, you're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
When it comes to harvest season, you're no stranger to long hours, which is why your Case IH dealer, Progressive Tractor and Implement in DeWitt, is extending their parts and service hours to help you be ready during this crucial time of year. Trust factory-trained technicians to provide knowledgeable expertise and quick turnaround times. Ask Progressive Tractor and Implement about their next-day parts availability and count on their professionals to help ensure that your equipment stays up and running all day or all night for maximum production and bushels. Contact your local Case IH dealer, Progressive Tractor and Implement, for more information.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. I think Fry will be okay. He's closer to the sidelines. The guy, he's kind of getting his air back. I don't know if it knocked the wind out of him, but I think he'll be okay. He got off under his own power. And
that whole play down there was just awkward,
It was. Everybody involved was way up in the air. 4th down and 2. Golden's at quarterback. I mean, no, that's Graham's a quarterback. He's going to run that ball over this left-hand side.
He's got room.
One-man miss.
He could have just
timeout left.
He could have
just have a timeout. It's 1st down.
He could have just stepped out of bounds right there, though.
Yeah. All right, they got to move the chains. We got 5 seconds left. Dragons hurry to the line of scrimmage. Corey Graham's going
to. No, he fakes it.
He still got it. Still running. Still looking for something to do. Going to throw the ball out there at the feet.
Late hit. We're going to get a late hit on Hamburg, so that will not end the.
No, you cannot end on a defensive penalty.
I don't know if he was supposed to spike that and decided not to.
Yeah, that looked messed up from the beginning.
Because the whole offense kind of was looking at Graham.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he just takes off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know what that was either, but. You look at the white hat here.
It's going to be late.
I'm running my mouth.
It's
on Hamburg.
Oh, Graham got hit after he threw it.
Personal foul. I don't know what pulling your pants up means out there. He's hiking him. They're having a hard time. But a personal foul against the line. That's going to give the Dragons 1st down deep in line territory with no time left on the clock. So we're going to have one play here to make something happen. Crowd getting into it. And I love the loud crowd.
So they're putting this at the 14. Should be the
that's
16.
They're saying the 15 on the board, but it's about the 16. I
Should
think
be
you're
the 16.
Right. Yeah. 1st and 10. Dragons from the line, 16-yard line. We got one play with no time left on the clock. Graham's going to play quarterback. Dropping straight back, going to carry the ball over on this left-hand side, looking for some room, makes a man miss, trying to get to the end zone. He's going to be just short of the end zone. My goodness, that was a really nice play. If he'd have had 2 more yards in him, he'd have scored. Hey, I'm proud of the Dragons after the first half. We were fighting hard, playing really hard against a really high-scoring team. 21-8 at half. Lines, but the Dragons are holding tough, guys. Really, really proud of the effort you see out here tonight. When you come back, we will have your Southern Bancorp halftime show. Kyle will have all the stats. You're listening to DeWitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
Freemeyer's Best Brands Plus in Stuttgart is a proud supporter of DeWitt Dragons athletics. Freemeyer's has joined with some of the best brands in America, including Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Lazy Boy, and Sealy, to be able to supply our customers with the best values. Now Freemeyer's has gone a step further with guaranteed price matching. If you need home furnishings, make sure you check with Freemeyer's at 201 South Main in downtown Stuttgart. Best brands, best prices, best people.
Tommy's Rexall Drug at 220 Court Square in DeWitt is cheering loud and proud for the DeWitt Dragons. To all the athletes hitting the field, the cheerleaders bringing the spirit, and the band keeping the beat, Tommy's is rooting for you all season long. From touchdowns to halftime shows, Tommy's wishes you a safe and successful season. Tommy's Rexall Drug, your hometown pharmacy, always supporting their community. Stop by and see them on Court Square in DeWitt. Go Dragons!
Farmers and Merchants Bank was founded in Stuttgart, Arkansas over 80 years ago on the founding principle of ensuring the hardworking folks in our communities could borrow money to run their farms and ensure their legacy could be passed on for generations to come. As we look to the future, our foundation remains firmly planted in the values that have guided us in being the bank for our customers for 80 decades: integrity, community, and trust. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner every season, every harvest. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Game time isn't the only time you need protection. On the road, at home, for your family's future. David Horton, State Farm Insurance, has your back. Car, home, life, health, one call does it all. 870-946-4666. David Horton is your hometown State Farm agent, helping Southeast Arkansas protect what matters most. So when life kicks off, make sure you're covered. Call David Horton, State Farm Insurance at 870-946-4666. Go Dragons, go!
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
We're able to bring you DeWitt Dragons football every Friday night, thanks to our great sponsors like Arkansas Senator Ronald Caldwell. Senator Caldwell is a strong supporter of high school athletics and believes in its power to help develop our young men and women. Senator Caldwell proudly serves District 10, which includes Arkansas, Jackson, Poinsett, Cross, St. Francis, Lee, Monroe, Woodruff, Prairie, and Lone Oak counties. Senator Ronald Caldwell, proud sponsor of DeWitt Dragons football.
Great coaches know that success on the field takes more than just athletic ability. It takes a winning strategy. And at Southern Bancorp, we believe the same applies to banking. Whether you need competitive rates on loans and accounts to keep you in the game, or financial tools like credit counseling and homebuyer education to move the ball down the field, we can help. Visit banksouthern.com today and let's build your winning strategy. Southern Bancorp, wealth builders for everyone. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
There's a place to go in South Arkansas County for both your household and farm supplies. Visit U.S. Irrigation Distributors DeWitt location and see Brian for hardware, parts, tools, and household items, plus all your farm needs from levee gates to steel, PVC, and polypipe. Dan's boots with chaps, muck boots, and Twisted X footwear, with new items arriving weekly. For farm and home, see Brian at U.S. Irrigation Distributors DeWitt location at 550 Highway 165 North, or give him a call at 946-4116.
Red River Ford Toyota is the fastest growing Toyota dealership in Arkansas. They also have those great Ford trucks and SUVs. Visit Red River at 1903 North Falls Boulevard in Wynn. Call them at 870-238-7770 or visit them online at redriverfordtoyota.com. You can even do everything online and they'll deliver your vehicle to you. And with many makes and models on their pre-owned lot, you're sure to find the vehicle that fits your needs. Red River Ford Toyota, 1903 North Falls Boulevard in Wynn, Arkansas.
At Blue Seal Petroleum, serving you is their privilege. Blue Seal extends a heartfelt thank you to their valued customers across Arkansas and surrounding counties. Your trust in Blue Seal for your fuel, tire, and service needs is truly appreciated. It's your loyalty that has fueled their commitment to excellence for over 80 years. From the entire team at Blue Seal Petroleum, thank you for choosing them. They're here for you always. When you need them, call Blue Seal in DeWitt at 870-946-2281. And for Stuttgart, call 870-673-3126.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. Dragons are trailing the Lions 21-8 here at the first half. But Kyle, the Dragons played so hard. Defensively, they're playing good, and we're just a player or two away offensively out here. I thought we was going to score right there before half, and we can run the football on these guys.
We can. The running has been pretty good. The defense. I can't say enough about the effort of the defense, and they've really have been pretty good most of the year. Mm-hmm. Even with all the new players coming in with the injuries and stuff, they've played hard. There's been mistakes, of course, but I think defense has always played hard. We just sometimes lack of offense just makes it really hard on your defense to keep doing what they're doing for an entire game, and we're moving the ball on the ground, but when we look at these stats, I mean Golden is 0 for 5 passing. Corey Graham is 0 for 2 passing.
Yeah.
And so that's 7 plays of no yards right there.
Yeah.
And then on the ground, Corey Graham, 14 carries, 110 yards. Caden Golden, 7 carries, 24 yards. Caden Fisher, 2 carries, 6 yards. Cameron Mitchell, 1 carry, no yards.
That's 140 yards of offense on the ground right there in the first half.
And but that's it. That's all we have. You can only. You can only run the ball so much before you're basically fighting stacked boxes, and that's you got to be able to throw it, but you got to be able to throw it on running downs when they're not expecting it.
That's it right there. That's the part of that sentence you said that's the correct part. We have to throw, if we're going to throw it, we have to throw it when they don't think we're going to throw it. We can't throw it on 3rd and 7.
Yeah.
We have to throw it on 2nd and 2.
And that's why we run the ball really well. I don't want to take away anything from the effort, but that's why we're able to get so many yards on those 3rd downs because they're expecting pass, and then we're able to pull off 8, 9, 10, 11 yards on the ground. And we run the ball really hard, but you say it every week. Penalties and negative plays.
Yeah, and it's killed us out here tonight.
It has.
Yeah, and we just, if we clean that up, this is a 1-score game.
Definitely. We've had our opportunities. And really clock control has been our best friend tonight.
Oh, and I say it all the time, and I'm sure listeners and everybody gets tired of me saying it. But we, as a team, with our talent level and where we're at, we have to play defense while we have the football, which is exactly what we've done tonight. And we have to do that in order for us to be successful. Now, you hit the nail right on the head. We have to be able to throw it when they don't think we're going to throw it.
Yeah,
but if we wait and throw it when they think we're going to, we're not going to have much success.
We got Fry makes a catch 1 versus 3. We got the athletes to do it, but it makes it a lot easier when they're 1-on-1 out there.
Yeah, we need to. This is my opinion. I'm talking like a coach. I'm not. But this is the game where your RPO, where you run pass up, when it looks like you're going to run it, and you just stop and throw it out to somebody that's wide open. You might not make 5 or 6 yards, but it backs them folks out of that box so they don't know if you're going to or not.
Yeah, because right now, if I'm Hamburg, honestly, I'm looking at this and saying, they haven't thrown the ball on us.
I have 2 corners and a safety, everybody else be in the box.
Yep. Until they back me off and can prove that they're going to do it, why change what's not?
I would like to know how many yards Nikhil Lewis has got tonight.
He really shouldn't have that much. That was probably about a 30-yard touchdown right there. That was a 1-yard touchdown down here.
Yeah.
He's got,
he's had some other 5, 6, 7, 8 yard runs.
I bet you he's right around 100 with Corey Graham. He can't be over 150 for sure.
Oh no, he's not over 150. I don't think. I'd be shocked if he's over 100.
But next week they're playing Stuttgart at Stuttgart.
Yeah, and they'll score 150 that night.
I'm almost certain. I have it written down.
I don't know if I said it, but this is your Southern Bancorp halftime show, by the way. I'm not sure if I said that or not.
No, they're at Hamburg. My bad.
Oh, they are at Hamburg.
They are at Hamburg. That no matter what happens here, Hamburg and Stuttgart play for first place next week.
Yeah.
No matter what happens here. And so maybe they've looked to next week. Maybe they're trying to keep him as healthy as they can. I don't know, but they haven't. I've seen games where he's touched the ball probably 40 times.
Yeah.
And he might have 10 touches. So I'm interested in what they do the second half.
Yeah, you could tell that they were in a panic mode a little bit. Started giving it to him a little more. But we made some really nice plays against him.
We did.
Yeah.
And if we could if we can find ways to slow down their pass, we've done a great job on defense. But he's put that ball on the money almost every.
Much better passer than I give him credit for. Much better. I hadn't seen that on film because there wasn't nobody stopping the kill.
And so if we can find a way to slow down their pass and force them back into the run, the way we've been corralling him, we got a chance to get back in this game.
That's right. We sure do. All right, folks, you're listening to Southern Bancorp Halftime Show. Dragons are trailing the Lions 21-8 at half. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 6 minutes.
Producers Rice Mill and Dewitt is proud to help sponsor this broadcast of Dragon Sports. Producers is here for you year-round, providing the hometown service you desire. Producers sponsors community activities and is proud to be a part of the Grand Prairie. If you're enjoying this broadcast of Dragon Sports, let our sponsors know, because without their support, this broadcast would not be possible. Producers Rice Mill and Dewitt, supporting the community and Dragon Sports.
Farmers and Merchants Bank was founded in Stuttgart, Arkansas over 80 years ago on the founding principle of ensuring the hardworking folks in our communities could borrow money to run their farms and ensure their legacy could be passed on for generations to come. As we look to the future, our foundation remains firmly planted in the values that have guided us in being the bank for our customers for 80 decades: integrity, community, and trust. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner every season, every harvest. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Are you tired of unreliable internet service? Do you constantly run over your data plan? Are you having trouble getting internet service where you live? With TextStream high-speed internet, you'll get consistent high speeds and low latency that doesn't stop at city limits. TextStream high-speed internet is perfect for homes, small and large businesses, farmers, and hunting clubs. You'll be able to stream, game, and surf with no interruptions. Servicing Arkansas, Lone Oak, Prairie, Jefferson, and Lincoln counties. TextStream is your locally owned and operated high-speed internet solution. Call toll-free 866-268-0101 or visit TextStream.net.
When it comes to harvest season, you're no stranger to long hours, which is why your Case IH dealer, Progressive Tractor and Implement in DeWitt, is extending their parts and service hours to help you be ready during this crucial time of year. Trust factory-trained technicians to provide knowledgeable expertise and quick turnaround times. Ask Progressive Tractor and Implement about their next-day parts availability and count on their professionals to help ensure that your equipment stays up and running all day or all night for maximum production and bushels. Contact your local Case IH dealer, Progressive Tractor and Implement, for more information.
There's no debate or question about it. The farmers who make the bumper crops are the ones with plenty of water. Ruffin & Sons well drillers have been helping farmers get the most out of their hard-earned working investment dollars for 4 generations. Drilling and servicing submersible and conventional wells up to 200 horsepower, as well as installing and servicing relifts. For over 60 years, God has kept us healthy, and you, our customers, have kept us busy. Call Ruffin & Sons Well Drilling today, 870-830-1373. That's 830-1373 for fast, friendly service.
We're able to bring you DeWitt Dragons football every Friday night, thanks to our great sponsors like Arkansas Senator Ronald Caldwell. Senator Caldwell is a strong supporter of high school athletics and believes in its power to help develop our young men and women. Senator Caldwell proudly serves District 10, which includes Arkansas, Jackson, Poinsett, Cross, St. Francis, Lee, Monroe, Woodruff, Prairie, and Lone Oak counties. Senator Ronald Caldwell, proud sponsor of DeWitt Dragons football.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
Stone Bank is proud to sponsor Dragon Football. Win or lose, you can count on Stone Bank to be your #1 fan. We feel the same way about our customers. We're not the bank on every corner. We're the bank in your corner. Talk to Stone Bank about a free checking account for you or your business and interest rates that, like the Dragons, are hard to beat. Put Stone Bank on your team and we'll show you a winning combination. Stone Bank in DeWitt and Gillette. Boulder banking for Dragon fans. Member FDIC.
At Blue Seal Petroleum, serving you is their privilege. Blue Seal extends a heartfelt thank you to their valued customers across Arkansas and surrounding counties. Your trust in Blue Seal for your fuel, tire, and service needs is truly appreciated. It's your loyalty that has fueled their commitment to excellence for over 80 years. From the entire team at Blue Seal Petroleum, thank you for choosing them. They're here for you always. When you need them, call Blue Seal in DeWitt at 870-946-2281. And for Stuttgart, call 870-673-3126.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
When it comes to harvest season, you're no stranger to long hours, which is why your Case IH dealer, Progressive Tractor and Implement in DeWitt, is extending their parts and service hours to help you be ready during this crucial time of year. Trust factory-trained technicians to provide knowledgeable expertise and quick turnaround times. Ask Progressive Tractor and Implement about their next-day parts availability and count on their professionals to help ensure that your equipment stays up and running all day or all night for maximum production and bushels. Contact your local Case IH dealer, Progressive Tractor and Implement, for more information.
Freemeyer's Best Brands Plus in Stuttgart is a proud supporter of DeWitt Dragons athletics. Freemeyer's has joined with some of the best brands in America, including Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Lazy Boy, and Sealy, to be able to supply our customers with the best values. Now, Freemeyer's has gone a step further with guaranteed price matching. If you need home furnishings, make sure you check with Freemeyer's at 201 South Main in downtown Stuttgart. Best brands, best prices, best people.
Great coaches know that success on the field takes more than just athletic ability. It takes a winning strategy. And at Southern Bancorp, we believe the same applies to banking. Whether you need competitive rates on loans and accounts to keep you in the game, or financial tools like credit counseling and homebuyer education to move the ball down the field, we can help. Visit banksouthern.com today and let's build your winning strategy. Southern Bancorp, wealth builders for everyone. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. This is your Southern Bancorp halftime show. Kyle, did you have some defensive stats too, Kyle? We got carried away with that, right? I got carried away with offense.
Yeah, we talked about defense a little bit. I have Landon Graham with 8 tackles.
He's played really physical.
He has. You know, he's came up, made some plays, but you know they're throwing at him a lot, and he's making tackles. And when I say throwing, the guy that he is covering does have a few inches on Graham.
Yeah.
And he's young. He didn't play football last year, and he's came a long way.
He has. It's like light and dark difference.
Another 10th grader, though.
Yeah.
I mean, so but he's having a good game. I don't think I've seen him miss a tackle. And then I have Kane Fisher with 3, Cameron Mitchell with 3, Corey Graham, and Fry with 2. I got Terrell Dell with a fumble recovery for a touchdown, and then Landon Graham with a pass breakup. And I'm really not sure who got the forced fumble. It was kind of cluttered over there.
You're exactly right. Too far and too many people for us to see. But
got a kicker, Hamburg's kicker out here on the 40-yard line.
What in the world is he doing? He's fixing to kick this thing from here. Yeah, he's just kicking.
I mean, he's got the leg for sure.
All right, that's a 50-yard field goal. We're watching this kicker for warming up out here for the line. This will be a 50-yard field goal if he makes this. No.
No, but it was
short.
close.
It was short.
He kicked that a little high, but I mean,
it wasn't more than 5 yards
that's
short.
still pretty. I mean, like that's still pretty good though.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But left-footed too. I mean, that's always
you don't see that very often.
That's always interesting when a lefty comes out there. But yeah, we said it before. I'm gonna say it again. Defense. You cannot you can't say anything bad about defense.
Oh, this we've said it and said it and said it and said it. This is a 50-point-a-game team. and we're holding them to 21 at half and within 8. I mean, we're 2 scores away. So.
I mean, offense killing clock has a lot to do with that, but defense is not giving them the big plays at all.
They're having to earn everything they get.
I mean, he's 2 big plays technically. You had the run down here, and then you had the pass down here. I mean, other than that, I mean, they're nickel and dominant down the field on us.
That's right. And I went and checked. Nikhil Lewis had 10 carries.
Yeah, for
10 carries for 70 yards, and Corey's got 14 carries for 110. So, that's pretty good. 2 pretty good backs right there.
Yeah,
and the Dragons have done a super job on him. Super job.
Yeah, and also some bad news. I saw this. You write some of these scores down.
Oh yeah, I sure did. Stuttgart's up on Star City 42-7 in the third quarter. Monticello's up on Cross at 20-7. There was not a score for Warren and Helena.
Yeah, the Stuttgart game it has 0 bearings on us, but the other 2 they do.
Yeah, they do. They sure do. All right, folks, this has been your Southern Bancorp halftime show. The teams are back out here warming up. We got time for one more break. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Tommy's Rexall Drug at 220 Court Square in DeWitt is cheering loud and proud for the DeWitt Dragons. To all the athletes hitting the field, the cheerleaders bringing the spirit, and the band keeping the beat, Tommy's is rooting for you all season long. From touchdowns to halftime shows, Tommy's wishes you a safe and successful season. Tommy's Rexall Drug, your hometown pharmacy, always supporting their community. Stop by and see them on Court Square in DeWitt. Go Dragons!
Farmers and Merchants Bank was founded in Stuttgart, Arkansas over 80 years ago on the founding principle of ensuring the hardworking folks in our communities could borrow money to run their farms and ensure their legacy could be passed on for generations to come. As we look to the future, our foundation remains firmly planted in the values that have guided us in being the bank for our customers for 80 decades: integrity, community, and trust. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner every season, every harvest. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Game time isn't the only time you need protection. On the road, at home, for your family's future. David Horton, State Farm Insurance, has your back. Car, home, life, health, one call does it all. 870-946-4666. David Horton is your hometown State Farm agent, helping Southeast Arkansas protect what matters most. So when life kicks off, make sure you're covered. Call David Horton, State Farm Insurance at 870-946-4666. Go Dragons, go!
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. Just like the Dragons are getting ready to tee it up out here.
They're getting ready for
we're
possible onside over here.
Good chance we're going to try to kick this onside. We got a pile of them, all of them huddled up out there right behind Corey. Right now they're going to spread out. Ray Fry's fine back out on the field. That's good to see. Dragons trailing 21-8 here to start the second half. They don't even have anybody really deep. Well, if you can kick it deep, this would be the time to do it.
Yep. Knuckleball it down there.
Just kick it hard at somebody.
Oh, it's not going to go.
No, it's not going to go 10 yards. That was Jacob. Wasn't that Jacob Watson kicked that ball?
No, look, was that 20?
Was it 20? I couldn't do it. 20
it was either 20 or it's 25. 25 is just now walking out there, I think.
Oh, he was out there.
Oh, was he?
That's Jacob Watson's 25. I think he was the one that kicked it.
Okay, I didn't know. I couldn't tell.
All right, Lions are going to take over 1st and 10 at the Dragons' 48-yard line. This will be the first play of the second half. Spread formation for the Lions. Receivers to both sides of the field. Going to change the play.
Lewis kills me the way he just stands straight up.
Yeah, I mean, there's no really just standing there like he's waiting in line. Going to carry that ball over the left-hand side, kind of more toward the middle. He's going to get, that'll be good yardage on first down.
Yeah, it looked like Mitchell and Fisher in there.
They're going to give him 5-6 yards on that carry. We're second down and 4.
I bet we get a heavy dose of Lewis.
I bet we do, too. I would. Second down and 4. Ball at the Dragon 42-yard line. Dragons are sending a blitz on him. Ooh, Nikhil got pounded there, and I can't
Was
tell.
that Graham?
I think it was. I think that was Corey Graham.
Yeah, I think Graham put him backwards.
Wow.
Yeah, he was going full
And now it's 3rd and 1. I mean, he got smoked. Goodness gracious, I bet he hadn't got hit that hard all year. 3rd down and 1 for the Lions. Ball at the Dragon 39. 11 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Dragons trailing 21-8. Spread formation for the Lions. Quarterback going to give that ball to Nikhil right off the right-hand side. He's going to have first down yardage, and that's
that's Mitchell.
Mitchell on the tackle there, yeah.
Yep. I think we had a chance in the hole, but he was able to dodge, and Mitchell drug him down from behind.
Going to be 1st and 10 for the Lions. Ball at the Dragon 30-yard line. 10:36 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Dragons trailing 21-8. Spread formation. Quarterback dropping straight back. Looking. Got a man out there. Did he go? The ball's on the ground. Great coverage there by Landon Graham. I'm telling you, Landon Graham's growing up and getting better right before our eyes, folks. That's great coverage.
Yeah, but they obviously think that that's an advantage for them.
Yeah, well, I mean, they have probably a height and speed advantage, but Landon Graham made a great play right there. That was just great coverage. 2nd down and 10 from the 30-yard line of the Dragons. 10:22 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Spread formation for the Lions. Receivers to both sides of the field for the Lions. Quarterback takes snap, going to give that to Nikhil right up the middle, right straight up the middle. That's Corey Graham there going to wrap him up, and he got some help there from
that's Tolliver
and Graham
and Jimenez.
Boy, that was a nice play right there. Graham met him in the hole. That's going to bring up 3rd down and close to 6 for him. Yep, 3rd and 6. Scoreboard says 5, but that's 6 yards. 3rd down and 5. Ball at the Dragon 35-yard line. 9:52 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Dragons trailing 21-8. Spread formation. Quarterback's going to
a
quarterback keeper over the left-hand side. He got some room to run.
Oh, what about
he's going to go in for a line touchdown.
Our corner jumped inside, and then quarterback just read that, jumped out, and there was
nobody out there. He run in untouched. Nobody ever touched him from the 35-yard line. He went in. So that brings us to score 27 Dragons, Lions 27 Dragons, 8, 9:34 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, we had no containment out there. They're going to set up for the extra point attempt here. I thought it looked like they were going to go for 2 for a minute. Snaps good, holds good, kicks up, and it is also good. 28-8 Lions with 9:34 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. You listen to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. Dragons set to receive this kickoff. We're looking at 28-8 Lions with 9:34 left to play in the 3rd quarter. And we see why they're high scoring. That quarterback's dangerous running the football, and he throws it just well enough to really open everything else up. And they got good receivers, and they got a good line. They're a good football team. But Dragons are playing hard. I'm not disappointed in this effort. They are playing hard. Every chance they get to hit them, they're hitting them.
The only question is, where out of bounds is this fixing to go?
Yeah. He kicks that thing completely out of the back of the end zone. Hits right in the middle of the Dragons. And then goes out the back of the end zone. Dragons will take over 1st and 10 at your own 20-yard line. Trailing the Lions 28-8. Sure would be nice to drive this ball down and score.
Yeah. I mean, Can we give Hamburg just a little bit of credit, though, I guess? I mean, our offense hasn't scored.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, their defense is doing what they're supposed to out here. But
You're right, but we shoot ourselves in the foot.
We do.
We stop drives when we're driving. All right, 1st and 10 Dragons. Ball at their own 20-yard line. 9:34 to play in the third quarter, trailing 28-8. Spread formation. Twin receivers out here to the left, one to the right.
Oh, we've moved Graham back to quarterback.
Yeah,
Golden's at tight end.
Yep, Golden's in there playing H-back, lead blocking. Great block at the point of attack. Corey Graham cuts it back, driving, carrying 3 Hamburg defenders with him. End up taking 4 or 5 to get him down. My goodness, he runs the ball hard.
Yeah, that was just – I mean, you had Golden and Kane Fisher out here lead blocking, and Grave just puts his foot in the ground and cuts it up for about 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, they're going to be 2nd down and 5 from the 25-yard line of the Dragons. 9:06 left to play in the third quarter. Great first down run right there. I think we're going to see a heavy dose of that. That's 115 yards on 15 carries for Graham now. Spread formation. Graham still in the quarterback spot.
Ooh, a little bit of movement.
Give that ball out to Kane Fisher. And he's lead blocking for Kane. He gets some room to run. He's going to be
about 3 yards.
Yeah, something like that. They're going to give him about 3 yards on that carry, 2 or 3 yards. I thought he had a little bit more room, but he closed up pretty quick. Boy,
that was an awkward.
Graham gave him that ball and went and lead block for him. My goodness, he hit that first guy coming up. Graham hit him so hard.
That was a little awkward the way he handed the ball off.
Yeah.
But it worked.
Yeah, that would have almost been better as a pitch.
Or just direct snap that to Fisher.
Yeah, that's a good idea. 3rd down and 3 we're looking at here. We need to make this first down. Keep the ball. Golden going to stay in the H-back position. Graham right there in the quarterback spot. Kane Fisher right beside him. Twin receivers out to the left, one to the right. Going to take that ball, direct snap right straight to him, right up the middle hard.
That's first down.
He's going to, I think you're right. I think he's going to have first down on that carry, depending on the spot.
No, he crossed the line.
Yeah, the line judge over here is across. So that's going to be a first down. They'll give him 4 yards on that carry.
That's going to be another Dewitt Dragon. First.
I love this. I love what you're doing right here. I mean, I know Graham's liable to have 40 carries, but, you know.
But, I mean, at this point, you got to do – I mean, you got to win.
If you give it to them, they're going to score. You got to keep the football.
Yeah.
We're playing defense while we have the ball, folks. Spread formation. Twin receivers out here to the left, one to the right. Graham in the quarterback spot. Golden playing the H-back now. Graham's going to keep this ball out here on the left-hand side. Makes a man miss. Cuts up inside. Going to get, I don't know, a couple of yards maybe. I can't tell.
Two at most. I don't even know. They might have got 1 yard.
I thought he got further than that, but obviously he did not. Yeah, they're going to give him a yard. 2nd down and 9. .6:44 left to play here in the third quarter. Dragons trailing 28-8. Spread formation. Twin receivers out here to the left, one to the right. Golden's going to move over to the H-back spot on the left-hand side, right-hand side, excuse me. Now he's in motion back this way.
That's a flag. We had a receiver that tried to go in motion same time.
Can't have two people in motion. That's going to be illegal motion on the Dragons. Back them up 5 yards. Oh, my goodness.
Yep, just brought Golden motion receiver. Either he just tried to get an early start or he thought he was supposed to go in motion too.
2nd down and 14 now for the Dragons. Ball is on 28-yard line. Spread formation. Twin receivers are going to send a man in motion across the formation. Going to give it to him on a jet sweep. That's Landon Graham trying to make the corner. Does almost make the corner.
That was good closing speed by the Lions.
Yeah, they're fast. He got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. We're looking at 3rd down and 14 now.
Positive note, that was our first completed pass of the night.
Yeah, that was a touch pass, wasn't it? Yep. You're exactly right.
I think it lost yards.
But I get what they're trying to do. They're kind of clogging that middle up. We're trying to get them to move out a little bit. I understand what the call was, but we're lacking a little speed right there. If Marshawn was healthy, he gives you that speed in on that jet sweep.
Yep.
But he's not. So.
Or London.
Yeah, London, either one. Graham's going to look to throw this ball. Got a man out there in the middle of the field.
Off the hands.
Almost just barely over the outstretched hands of Landon Graham. That was not a bad throw. That was not a bad throw. I'm going to bring up 4th down and 14. Dragons will be punting the football here.
It was he was stretched out in his hands. But another, it was interesting. You had both receivers right there in that same area again. All right, we're in punt formation here, but that doesn't mean anything.
Not to us, it doesn't. Graham's back to punt. Decent snap. Going to punt the ball away. That's not a terrible punt.
That's a spiral.
Yep.
Right to him, though.
We'll take it at the 45. Nobody out here. We got to come up and make it out. We're going to run him out of bounds. He just literally ran out of bounds. 7 digits. Run out of bounds.
Kane Fisher chasing him.
Yeah. That's going to bring up a 1st down for the Lions. Ball at the 50-yard line. 5 minutes and 11 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. We got to hold them out of the end zone.
Hey, Hamburg's been very balanced tonight.
I don't mind giving credit where credit's due. Their quarterback can throw the ball better than I gave him credit for. I knew he's an outstanding runner, but he's a better passer than I thought. Spread formation for the Lions.
Oh. I think that flag was a little quick. We didn't make them jump. We didn't touch anybody. We got back.
I don't think you can get back in high school.
Oh, is that a little different?
You get in the neutral zone, it's done.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll take that back then.
I think that's right. Don't quote me, but I think I'm right. 1st down and 5 now for the Lions. They don't need no help. Quarterback back there by himself, dropping back. Got a man out there.
Yeah, he dropped it. I was going to say he just jumped up.
Terrell Dale's in perfect position and never looked back for the ball. Never looked back to see it coming.
He looked, but that guy has probably about 4 inches on Dale, and he just jumped up over him.
Yeah, but you got to watch his eyes, and when he does that turn, you got to turn and go too, because that ball's up in the air. If you'll turn and look for it, it's as much yours as it is the offensive guys. 2nd down and 5 for the Lions. Give that ball to Nikhil Lewis right up the middle. He's going to make a man miss.
We're going to Golden and Fry.
Yep, Golden and Fry on that tackle. 1st down yardage for the Lions.
He carried them a little bit. That was one of his better runs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're going to keep staying balanced here. They're going to try to keep us from loading the box.
Yep. 4:40 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Dragons trailing 28-8. 1st and 10 for the Lions from the Dragons' 26-yard line. Spread formation. Receivers to both sides of the field. Quarterback takes snap. Give it to Lewis right up the middle. Dragons do a pretty decent job. He's going to get 4 or 5 yards on that 1st down carry. I'm going to give him 4 yards on that. 2nd down and 6.
I think that was Mitchell and Graham there on the tackle.
4:11 to play in the 3rd quarter. Dragons trailing 28-8. Spread formation for the Lions. Going to throw that ball out in the flat out there. Got a man in good position to make the tackle. That was
Landon Graham.
Yeah, Landon Graham on that tackle. Good play right there. But that is good for a line 1st down. That's going to get them a 1st down at the Dragon 22-yard line with 3:42 left to play in the 3rd quarter.
They haven't changed that yet. That's around the 12 or the 17.
They're calling it the 15 on the scoreboard. 1st and 10. 3:27 left to play in the 3rd quarter. We're going to give that ball right up the middle to Harris. Lewis. Nikhil Lewis on that carry right up the middle for, let's see how many yards.
I couldn't tell who was in the middle of that.
I can't either. It's going to be 6 yards on that carry. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 4. 3 minutes left to play in the 3rd quarter. Dragons trailing 28-8. They score here, you're going to see a bunch of new lines because they got keep healthy, I bet. 2nd down and 4. 2:51 left to play in the third quarter. You give that ball to Lewis right up the middle. He's going to meet a bunch of Dragons right there. That's Graham and Cannon Craig.
Yep.
Graham and Cannon Craig on that tackle.
Yep. Fisher kind of was in there at the beginning too.
3rd down and 2 now. Ball at the 7-yard line of the Dragons. 2:25 left to play in the third quarter. Dragons trailing 28-8. Quarterback dropping straight back, looking, got a man out there and drops the ball. That's going to bring up 4th down and 2.
I mean, they're hitting that out route, that curl route, that slant route. They're making
it was open. He just a little bit out there. It was a catchable ball. He really probably should have caught that. 4th down and 2 now from the Dragons' 7-yard line. Dragons need to make a stand here. 2:16 left to play in the third.
Quarterback run right here?
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad. Or Nikhil Lewis, either one. 4th down and 2. Lewis is going to kick the ball.
He rolls
fell
over.
Our guy into the end zone for a line touchdown at 2:19 in the third quarter.
You're not getting a receiver on that side.
Can hear the coaches in here talking.
2 minutes left in the third quarter. 2 minutes, 9 seconds left. Lines up 34-8. Lined up for an extra point here. Snap's good, hole's good. Kick is good. He kicked that thing way past the blue track out there. So 2 minutes and 9 seconds left to play in the third quarter, folks. Lines up 34-8. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
We're able to bring you DeWitt Dragons football every Friday night, thanks to our great sponsors like Arkansas Senator Ronald Caldwell. Senator Caldwell is a strong supporter of high school athletics and believes in its power to help develop our young men and women. Senator Caldwell proudly serves District 10, which includes Arkansas, Jackson, Poinsett, Cross, St. Francis, Lee, Monroe, Woodruff, Prairie, and Lone Oak counties. Senator Ronald Caldwell, proud sponsor of DeWitt Dragons football.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. Corey Graham and Landon Graham and Terrell Dale back.
That may stay in. That's
going to stay in. Corey's going to take that ball and try to return it right up the middle field. Makes one man miss, gets to the edge, still on his feet, still going across the 40, across the 50. There's a flag. You're going to be out of bounds about inside the 50-yard line.
Is that going to be blocking the back up here?
I have no idea what the flag is going to be. It's got to be on the return team. It'll be a spot foul, so still going to be a really good return. Let's see what the call is. Where's the white hat?
There's another flag back here.
Oh, is it? Okay. There's 2 flags on the play.
My guess is this is going to be holding back there.
Holding. Yep. My goodness.
And so we're going to start inside the 20 now.
My goodness gracious. Got to move your feet. 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Dragons trailing 35-8. 1st and 10 from their own 18-yard line instead of inside line territory. Spread formation. Twin receivers out here to the left, one to the right. Corey Graham in the quarterback spot. Going to take that snap, run right up the middle with it. No, bounce it to the outside, trying to make it from. Does make it get a little room. Going to get
about 3 or 4.
Yeah, 3 or 4 yards on that carry. Just depends on where the spot's at. It's hard to tell. Minute 42 left play in the third quarter. Dragons trailing 35-8.
Maybe the 22.
Well, they ain't never moved the down marker yet.
Is there a penalty or something?
I have no idea what they're waiting on. We're getting to the line of scrimmage. They've yet to move the down marker. Now they're going to move it.
Well, now we got
there's a flag. We got 4 yards on that play, so let's go 2nd and 6. I have no idea what the flag is going to be. Let me get my binoculars.
We threw the flag with 3 seconds left on the play clock. Is this sideline warning?
I have no idea. I'm looking at the white hat here. See what he says. I feel like it's probably words between players, so it'd probably be offset and replay the down. I'm not sure, but I'm just speculating, of course. Now, they're definitely having a discussion about it.
He's talking to Hathcock about something here.
Never did call it. Never did say. Must have been offsetting because of replaying. No, it's second down.
We're second down's behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't think they know. Corey Graham's got the ball anyway. He heads right straight up the middle of the field and run over 2 lines going through there. I mean, there's 2 lines got run over.
I'm confused.
I'm bad confused. I'm not even going to remotely try to see what that was because I don't know. That's going to bring up 3rd down and about 2. Long 2, short 3. Call it 3. Give him 8 yards on that carry. 36 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Dragons trailing 35-8. Spread formation. Corey Graham's going to stay in the quarterback spot. Gotta keep that ball over here on this left-hand side. Got a blocker out in front of him. Makes a man miss up across the 35, close to the 40. That's going to be a 1st down, Dragons.
Yeah, it's just following the lead blockers out there.
Overload the spot, the point of attack, and go there. I like it. I mean, football's not a hard game. Blocking and tackling. 12 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Dragons trailing 35-8. Same exact formation. Graham takes a snap, headed toward this left-hand side. Runs over one of his own men, just dragging lines with him. That's going to be a dragging 1st down. Goodness gracious, he run over a dragon and then through 2 lines. I couldn't see who it run over, but a kid got turned around and was facing back toward the line of scrimmage, and Corey run over him. 1st and 10 Dragons, ball inside line territory now. That was the end of the 3rd quarter, folks. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5, 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Great coaches know that success on the field takes more than just athletic ability. It takes a winning strategy. And at Southern Bancorp, we believe the same applies to banking. Whether you need competitive rates on loans and accounts to keep you in the game, or financial tools like credit counseling and homebuyer education to move the ball down the field, we can help. Visit banksouthern.com today and let's build your winning strategy. Southern Bancorp, wealth builders for everyone. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. This will be the first play of the 4th quarter. Dragons trailing 35-8, but we got 1st and 10 with inside line territory. Ball at the 48-yard line. I love this overload one point. It don't matter if they know where you're going. They still got to stop it. I love it.
I know that you got to have some of your players out there for the blocking. I'd love to see a better athlete out here one-on-one. Oh, wait. Are they moving people? I'd love to see someone out here that could take somebody on one-on-one, though.
Yep. Going to overload this right-hand side of the line here. Corey Graham's going to little reverse to Terrell Dell all by himself out there. 1st down yardage down to about the 30-yard line. I love that play. I love that offense. I love that play. We overloaded one side. Corey Graham takes a snap, heads out of the way, gives it back to Terrell Dell on a reverse. That's as good as the pass. Well, that's the same as the pass.
That goes back to doing things unconventional on running downs, like
and doing the stuff that we can do. We're right now, folks. We're doing what we're capable of doing. I love it. Whatever the scoreboard says, I don't care. Is there a flag in the play? I didn't see it. I'm sorry. Oh, if we can hold, we will. I promise you. See what the white hat says. He's talking to us. He's talking to all of us, as a matter of fact. He is straight up in the huddle with us.
Maybe this is some words?
Could be. I don't know. I don't see anybody talking to the.
No, there was a.
There's an official over there. Yeah, there's probably. I'm watching a white hat.
Personal foul.
Offense. Personal foul. Defense. Offsetting. The play will count. 1st and 10 Dragons. Ball at the 30-yard line of the Lions. 11:50 left to play in the football game. Dragons trailing 35-8.
We've had some dirty plays the past few weeks. We got to clean that up.
Yeah, we sometimes don't make the smartest decisions and that kind of stuff. There's no place for it. Nobody helps. Obviously, both teams were doing it right there, so both of them are at fault. But it didn't help anybody. All right, heavy set formation, still in the spread, but overloading this right hand side of the line. Corey Graham's going to take the snap here. Go right over this right side. Lead blockers out in front of him. Still drag. Oh, somebody caught him right there. He's just about to make a cut and gets caught from behind.
Corey Graham on the carry. Who's brought down by red flannels?
Somebody didn't pick up somebody that's supposed to come right there. We missed somebody.
Yep. But you got Radrick Fry out there one-on-one.
And don't be surprised if we stop and throw it to him.
Yep. That's what I was hoping for. Get this running, get somebody out there wide, one-on-one.
Literally all Corey's got to do is just stop and throw it to him.
Yep.
And the lineman won't be downfield because we're all bunched up in the wad, which is the way I like for it to be. Spread formation now. Overloading this right-hand side of the line. Corey's going to take this snap. He's handing that to Kane Fisher.
Oh, don't run that way.
Oh, you got to go north and south, Kane. I know he's trying to avoid the tackle, but you just got it right then. If you stick your foot in the ground and go north and south, you're going to get positive yards right there. But he's a 10th grader. He'll learn that.
Yeah, there was nothing out there, though.
No, you just got to go north and south and get what you can get. No.
Ooh, 9th grade Weston Lay just came onto the field.
He runs the ball really hard. Really hard. 3rd down and 15. We're in 4-down territory, no doubt about that. 10:26 left to play in the football game. Dragons trailing 35-8.
Yeah, I'd like to see what he does against high schoolers, though, right here.
Well, it'll be hard, wide open, whatever he does. You can bet on that. He's lead blocking for Corey. Corey's trying to make the corner. Gets barely around the outside there just a little bit. That's going to bring up a 4th down and close to still 15.
On the carry, here's brought down by Aiden Robinson. It's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, he got back to the line of scrimmage. It's still going to be 4th and 15. Ball at the 35-yard line of the Lions.
He lost one.
But,
yeah, but we got to go for it.
Yeah, we don't have any other choice. 9:41 left to play in the football game. Trailing the Lions 35-8. 4th down and 15 from the line 35-yard line. Graham staying in that quarterback spot. Dropping straight back, looking. Got a man out there. He overthrew. Yeah. That was intended for Cam Mitchell. He just overthrew him.
Yeah, but he was covered.
Yeah, he was. It had been perfect, but I like the idea anyway. 1st and 10 Lions. Ball at their own 35-yard line. 9:17 left to play in the football game. Dragons trailing 35-8.
At this point, you know that they're going to probably run it a lot.
I would think they want the thing to get through, too.
Yep. They still have Lewis out. The starters are still out there for him.
1st and 10 for the Lions. Ball at their own. Where is the ball? 35-yard line of the Lions. 9:17. Oh, they're going to throw the ball out there. Got them one-on-one coverage out there. Guy just makes an adjustment on the ball. We don't turn and look for it. Our defensive back is right there. All he has to do is turn and look for the ball, and the ball actually would have been closer to him than it would. The receiver had to come back a little bit. We turn and look for the ball there, and that's ours.
Yeah,
they're trying to get enough points for it to look better.
Yep.
9 minutes left to play in the football game. Dragons trailing 35-8. Dragons need to play with a little pride right here. Hit them hard every single play. Quarterback dropping back,
pass.
looking.
He's running.
Flushed him out of the pocket. Got to go. You're going to have to run with it. You're going to be close to a line first down. Can't tell they had dropped the down marker, so I can't really tell.
It would have been the 20. He was short.
Yeah, going to be second down and 3. 8:52 left to play in the football game. Dragons trailing 35-8.
Uh-oh. Graham's
limping off the field. He had a little gimp a while ago. He's still limping a little bit. I think he'll be all right. Going to give that ball, not fake it right. Mikael Lewis up in the middle, got a man right in the middle of the field, and did he catch it or
Nope,
dropped it? I thought he dropped it, but
yeah, they went right after the new corner.
yeah, they rode Mikael Lewis right up to the line. At the last second, he pulled it out and threw the ball. A little bit of an RPO situation. They're going to bring up third down and 3. Ball at the Dragon 22-yard line. 8:45 left to play in the football game. Dragons trailing 35-8. Going to give that ball to Lewis right up the middle. He bounces it to the outside. Dragons do a pretty.
Nobody
I thought they had him bottled up out there, and he just weaves around and scores.
Yeah.
He got touched there at the line of scrimmage, and then nobody else really touched him.
Yep.
Mikael Lewis from 22 yards out for another line touchdown. 41-8 Lions. 8:36 left to play in the football game.
A lot of young guys out there.
Waiting for the they're going for 2. Take the snap, looking. Got a man out there wide open. If he catches his 2. I mean, literally, we never got over there to him.
Yeah, that's the backup corner.
43-8. Hamburg with 8:36 left to play in the football game. I mean, he was by himself out there. He was just pitch and catch like you're in the yard. Landon Graham's coming back on the field. He's still gimpy a little bit, but he's coming back out there. Dragons already set to receive this kickoff, which will probably go into the end zone. Although Graham did get to carry one, and we held twice on the same return, but (43-8) Lions with 8:36 left to play.
I don't know if I've seen this offense not score any points in a long time.
I think we would have without some penalties tonight, but at least one more time. This ball is going to go to Corey Graham right straight in the middle of the field. He heads up trying to go south real quick. He's going to meet Matt out there still. On his feet, still growing, still up. He's going to be up over the 25-yard line. You don't see him getting too many returns. He's had 2 tonight. One really good when they got negated on a couple of holding calls. But we'll start 1st and 10 at our own 25-yard line with 8:16 left to play in the football game. Clock's running.
Better.
Oh, it's over 35, isn't
it? No, it is 35.
35. Well, that's the reason the clock's still running.
Yeah, that might have been why they went for 2.
That is. That's right. That's exactly what they were doing.
Hey, this is our best start.
I wasn't thinking about that.
It's our best starting position all night.
Yeah.
26.
You can tell by the Dragons' body language they're ready to get out. They're ready to get this done. 7:45 left to play in the football game. Corey Graham staying in the quarterback spot.
Talking to the
Whitehead about something. Going to have a timeout on the field. Dragons going to take one. We'll take it with
I think we only had 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, we had
7:31 left to play in the football game. Dragons trailing 43-8. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Red River Ford Toyota is the fastest growing Toyota dealership in Arkansas. They also have those great Ford trucks and SUVs. Visit Red River at 1903 North Falls Boulevard in Wynn. Call them at 870-238-7770 or visit them online at redriverfordtoyota.com. You can even do everything online and they'll deliver your vehicle to you. And with many makes and models on their pre-owned lot, you're sure to find the vehicle that fits your needs. Red River Ford Toyota, 1903 North Falls Boulevard in Wynn, Arkansas.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. 1st and 10 for the Dragons. Ball at their own 25-yard line. That's
Kane Fisher.
Kane Fisher going to take that direct snap. Almost got over his head, but he did a good job of dragging it back in. He's gonna lose yardage on that play. He might have made it look like he made it back to the line of scrimmage.
Guess they heard me up there.
Yeah. 7:11 left to play. Clock's running. The mercy rule's in effect here since they got the 35 points up on us. So.
We're not in a hurry right here.
Oh, no, that's a leisurely stroll to the line of scrimmage. I would not call this a spread. We're in the shotgun, but it's not the spread. Graham's going to keep that ball straight to the middle, bounce it a little bit, going to make a man miss, gets up to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, he was hopping around, dodging before he just stuck his foot down and went north and south there.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to get him 4 yards.
Yep, 3rd down and 6 now.
But, yeah, we're using as much of this clock as we can before we go up there and snap the ball.
Yeah, we're trying to get done, too.
And we're about as tight as you can put 11 guys.
Yeah, I don't mind it at all. Yeah, this is old school. Going to snap that ball directly to Cam Mitchell. He's going to get around the corner. Tries to run over the first guy and just about runs through him. This is going to bring up 4th down and about 2 yards.
The fender went low and just.
Cam was really wanting to run him over.
Yeah.
4th down and 1. I assume they're going to go for this. .5:28 left to play in the football game. Dragons trailing 43-8. When we get done here, we'll have your Blue Seal Petroleum post-game show. We'll pick us an offensive and defensive players of the game. Direct snap. Corey Graham's going to take this ball and try to bounce it outside. No. Gets through, makes one man miss, runs through another.
There we go.
3 and 4 guys get there. We're going to get way good 1st down yardage on that carry. My goodness.
I got a little nervous
he
there.
He runs so hard.
He got a little wide out here with about 3 white jerseys.
But he is so good about getting small and tilting them wings and slipping through.
That's what I was about to say. But he found that little crease between them and hit it like coming out of a gun there.
That's right. 1st and 10 Dragons. Ball is around 42-yard line. 4:40 left to play in the football game. Trailing the lines 43-8. The score has got out of hand here a little bit, but it's not because the Dragons did not try hard. I'm telling you right now, I'm not mad about their effort at all. They're still in the shotgun, but this is not a spread. This is a condensed offense.
Oh, we're throwing.
Yeah, Graham's looking for somebody to throw it to.
There's some.
You got Golden out there, still fighting.
Interception.
Tipped it up there and got intercepted.
Oh, we had 2 linemen that just got rocked. Mitchell.
Mitchell got him tripped up out there.
2 of our offensive linemen that went and tried to tackle him just got put on their backs.
I didn't even see
by line blockers.
3:56 left to play in the football game. Clock running. That ball was intended for Caden Golden out there. He was not really open, but, I mean, you got to do something with it at that point. All right, 1st and 10 lines. Ball is the Dragon 35-yard line. 3:25 left to play in the football game. Dragons trailing 43-8.
They still got the quarterback looks different, but
it looks clean, doesn't it?
But Lewis is in there.
Yeah, I don't understand that. What's he going to do? What he does if you twist an ankle? That's just not smart. Going to throw it on the outside out here to number 7. He makes a man miss. Looks like Dragons are going to get him down, but he's still going to make a 1st down. Clock running. 2:57 left to play in the football game. Golden in on that tackle out there.
Golden and Landon Graham.
1st and 10 lines. Ball looks like it's at the 21 or 2-yard line of the Dragons. 2:30 left to play in the football game. Dragons trailing 43-8.
Now we got new.
Now we got new running back, new quarterback, new receivers. Look like maybe a new lineman or two. They're all jerseys are really white. You'll give it to 17 right up the middle. Dragons going to get him stopped. That's Cannon Craig on that tackle there for the Dragons.
No.
That was Cannon Craig, no matter what you said.
Yep. There was a 3 in there, just one in front of it. Yeah, we definitely don't want Hamburg to go down and score right here. Let's try to keep them out of the end zone here at the end of the game.
Quarterback going to throw it on the outside. That's a backward pass. Yeah, kid did a good job of getting on it. They're going to lose about 7 or 8 yards on that play. 1:44 left to play in the football game. Dragons up 40.
No, that's not incomplete. Why are they waving that off as incomplete?
No, that was a backward pass. That's a fumble.
That was a.
Goodness gracious. Not that it matters now, but 1:30 left to play in the football game.
They're just being nice.
Yeah, I guess. I think they're just being don't know is what I think. Spread formation for the line. Twin receivers out to the left, one to the right. Movement on the line, didn't call it.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, they called it. The line moved, no doubt about that.
This will take off another 20 seconds.
Less than a minute, way less than a minute time they snap the ball again. They're going to get one more play, maybe two. 50, about 52 seconds left to play in this football game, folks. Dragons trailing 43-8. Spread formation for the Lions. 30 seconds left to play in the game. You hold them out here, that'll probably end it. Going to give it to that running back up the middle. They're going to stack him up
Cannon Craig.
Yep, Cannon Craig in on that tackle. 20 seconds left to play in the football game. They don't have to snap it. That's your last play of the game, folks. Your final score here is Hamburg Lions 43, DeWitt Dragons 8. When we come back, we'll have your Blue Seal Petroleum post-game show and have some players of the game and all the game stats. Kyle will have that for you. You're listening to DeWitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports